just like Sweden to Germany.
Oof.
Or New Zealand and everything.
Also,
Yeah.
I've taken the first version of my rolls, not the second one, because I didn't know I could just kick up the 2 to a 3 instead of re-rolling everything.
I mean, if you don't want a 3, you can take the second one.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I
Can
gave
you-
Xenox the option to re-roll, but he didn't want to.
I mean, can you say that again? Because Xenox crunched right as you were talking.
I be myself.
If you want to take your second roll for stats, you can, because I was going to let Xenox re-roll, but he didn't want to. He wanted a 3. If you don't want a 3, you can take the second array.
My second isn't that much better.
I mean, your dump stat is an 8, which is a lot more normal to work with than a 3. So
Yeah, but a 3 would be funny to roleplay.
yeah, so it's like just depends on whether you want to roleplay a dump 3 or if you want to take, or if you want to have something more
These
normal.
stats just really make me think of a barbarian. That's just really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
But that's what I'm tempted to
No
go with.
proficiencies.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, what is that? A minus? Is it minus?
Yes, it's -4 if you have a 3. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's why I put in charisma.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
It makes
You-
sense
you-
for the character as well.
you do get enough proficiencies that like it wouldn't be bad.
You'll have be proficient in one thing.
If Xenox has minus I know a guy points, does that mean that KJ's enemies get to say I know a guy?
There was
I
no
know a
downside
guy
for
that
it.
hates you, Xenox.
Yeah.
or you just get a lot of people that are like, hey,
Oh, shit.
I know that guy. He like a
He's
lot
an
of shopkeepers being
asshole.
infamous, like he's being infamous in some shops or something like that.
It's not how.
Wait, I
mean-
know you.
Or with a 3, you could also
No.
do an extremely
Shit.
antisocial person.
With his 3 in charisma, it basically just means it's very hard for people to like him.
Hold on, I can choose the Abyssal Chicken as a race to play?
No,
No, you can't.
No,
that's Merlin. That's
No, that
Merlin.
was homebrew. That was homebrew.
Touch that.
That was a
Touch
homebrew
that.
one shot. Don't you dare.
There's some homebrew that I'll let you play, but if you don't want to mess with it, just turn homebrew off.
Yeah, I wanna officially now play as a chicken. I'm gonna be a chicken now.
If you put your intelligence at 3, you can just be a chicken.
I'm sorry, but you can't play it.
Just play as a stupid
Aw.
fucking person
But-
that's almost a chicken.
Okay,
You- I was raised by chickens.
What if
we'll
I play?
get a chicken sidekick fancy and
What if I-
get a warrior, get it the warriors class.
I refuse to increase the chicken's hit points.
We
Fair
will
enough.
find a magical way to do so.
Cast aid on it all the time.
All the time, every day. 20 hit point chicken. Let's go.
Give it
Ah!
loads of temp hit points. Just find a feature that gives temp hit points.
Inspiring leader. There you go.
I
And
mean that isn't a
chef.
lot. I mean they don't
Great.
stack, so you have to find one that gives a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of us has to be a clockwork soul because it allows you to reduce damage. It allows you to roll some dice when you take damage to reduce
Hey,
damage.
before we
without
start,
reaction.
maybe we should decide on like that fancy dancy familiar list, so we have a theme to work with.
I mean I'm waiting for Nikki.
Damn it,
Yeah.
Nikki.
God
Also,
damn it!
the tabletop sim you like save is open with the map if you want to look at the map.
What's new in this Tasha's book that's notable?
I mean, you have access to read it, so
What's the password?
Yeah, but I don't understand anything.
it's Loria with a capital L.
Are You said that on stream, you fool. Now,
That's not
millions of
what I
dollars.
asked, though.
I mean, I could set it to Steam Friends only if I really wanted.
I asked what's new in the Tasha's book. Not what the
It's
password.
a whole source book. There's a lot of stuff that's new.
What's a notable
There-
thing?
There's a bunch of subclasses, some new
Rule
themes.
variants, class variants.
A lot of the things that you've seen on the D&D Beyond that has like been marked with UA and Unearthed Arcana are a lot of it is basically been added to the book and been made official after the playtesting now. So
Damn
some
it,
stuff
Levi.
has been changed, and some stuff is the same.
Big map, I recognized it.
What? Yeah. You take yellow?
Yeah, I always have yellow.
I always have yellow. It's mine now. Can I do
Okay.
it?
The key version of the map had like the massive number over the top of where Babel is. So I had to make my own key.
Where's the dungeon, my guy?
Number 8.
Number 8. Babel. Babel.
Babel.
Babel. Babel.
More specifically, Babel is the tower on top.
Babel.
You know what would be funny? A rogue that's not stealthy at all.
That's just called a swashbuckler over a rogue. They just go like, haha, I'm gonna fight you. Now it's like, oh, okay.
I mean, my plan was just gonna be socially awkward bard, but okay. Are we just gonna be bad? Our thing? Is that gonna be our thing? Being bad?
I mean, if you remember, if you dump your main stat, you can never multi-class.
Yeah.
I ain't dump it. I'm just gonna be charismatic. I'm just nervous about it. If that makes sense. Like, I have the tools to do it. It's just brains fries. That's the thing.
Like like being nervous and such can be explained by low wisdom, since when you make saving throws from being frightened, you use wisdom. So like low courage can be explained with low wisdom.
And I'm not even that charismatic anyway.
What
I
would
should make wisdom my dump stat. You're right. Thank you for that.
what is the difference between wisdom and intelligence in roleplay?
Wisdom. Intelligence is knowing that tomatoes are fruit, and wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
I mean, yeah, I know that, but how would that affect the character if you had a 3 in wisdom?
Means you don't really pay attention to your surroundings, really. And I can get a thing that kind of like that I really like, kind of sum it up, really. Give me a
I
second.
don't really have much force of will either.
Yeah, wisdom's your perceptiveness and your intuition.
Yeah, really notices important prominent items, people, or occurrences, and just kind of like he's kind of not really aware of your surroundings generally.
Someone that does before they think.
Yeah.
If you are out in the wilderness, you probably just die.
Intelligence is having like the knowledge, and wisdom is knowing what to do with said knowledge. And when to use it.
Yeah, think about Alden, right? He's an NPC that has a 30 in intelligence, but did he really seem smart?
Which
the guy cut the head off of, gives you.
Yeah, the gnome with 2 hit points.
I don't remember that at all.
The
Do you
small.
play in my campaign? Come on, the gnome with 2 hit points, the one that Xenox killed in like 3 rounds.
When did it happen?
3 rounds with 2 hit points?
He has
Whoa.
he has high AC and spells.
And Gerald doesn't have that high offensive
Jill has a
power.
+6 with a Vorpal Greatsword.
What session did this happen?
The last session
What?
before we teleported.
When we
What
were
the-
in that
Guy's parents.
really small room, where,
Oh, that the old man opened the book offer.
Yeah, that's that. The old man is that guy.
Wait, we murdered him?
I murdered him.
Wait, oh no, he is one of the people that can go. Okay, now I remember.
He came
He's
back to life.
immortal.
I have really bad memory, as you can tell.
Hey, Nikki!
Hey, Nikki!
Hey, bud.
Hey.
Hey!
Well, more specifically, he's basically immortal.
Live on the interwebs, Nikki. Are you excited?
What?
Please do not
What?
swear.
I'll
What are we
swear it
doing?
is allowed.
You can swear all you fucking want. Don't sing Disney
Mind your
songs.
fucking language, Levi.
You mind your fucking language.
I don't. What are we doing? Okay. Yes.
We're doing session 0.
We're doing session
Streaming
0, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
Fancy's
welcome
going to be streaming this campaign.
Welcome. I feel welcomed. So.
You can join Tabletop Sim if you want, but there's nothing really going on in it. It's just the map.
I will join tabletop soon.
But do we have any idea what race everyone wants to be?
I'm gonna be a human, so you guys base that off.
I'm basically playing a variant human, but better.
Playing a human.
Custom language variant. Whoa!
I was challenged by Shrapnel to pick one of three races as well, one of 2 races since one of them is banned. So I'm gonna go with either Satyr or Centaur.
That's gonna be fun.
Doing that, but then I was like, nah. My comfort zone, stepping out of that. Doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I am making a part orc person. So yes, they're part monster.
Are you the biggest and the strongest?
No, I'm not the biggest nor the strongest, but I'm the wisest. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna break your fucking knees.
What?
Just because Levi takes your yellow doesn't mean you take my white.
Sounds like a personal problem. KJ, do not OP Xenos.
I mean, I need more Thailand.
I mean, no, you don't.
I mean,
You
I
get-
do.
He will kick me
I
off
mean,
my white.
You don't even
You're not-
have to pick a color. You could all be spectator, and it wouldn't matter.
It will matter.
It's about the
It's about pride.
principle.
Or principle, that works as well.
Your
It's about
pride,
integrity.
I actually didn't check how big. Oh well.
integrity,
Let's find out.
Integrity Farms.
yeah.
It's like 8.5. Okay.
0.5 is 1 kilometer.
I'll do it from like the tip.
Tip to tip.
It's like 4 kilometers.
That's not large at all.
I'm
In
your
modern day standards.
With being able to switch around ability scores, I have a feeling Satyrs can be really strong with the fact that they just have magic resistance.
Yeah.
Are changelings allowed?
Yeah.
Fancy do be pretty sus with that line.
The main thing that we need to sort out now that Nikki's here is a familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
You say what?
Like a theme. It's the
Which
god.
fucking family are we gonna be part of?
Read my law docs. Read.
Don't worry.
I have,
your
but I
British
think
version
you've
of the
already.
anime, I know.
I think you've already noticed that my memory is really fucking bad.
Familiars are essentially based around a god. They're like a big happy family based around this god.
Yeah.
This god gave you powers.
Yeah.
Or a different god gave you a pass.
Mm.
And then you transfer like a dick.
And then you're a transfer student.
Like
The familiar is basically a Groot under a god, and the god sponsors you because they're bored.
Seems fair.
Like they saw you struggling, and they were like, "Hey, here's some epic powers because you're epic." And that's what happened.
All the gods have come down to Loria to play the game because heaven's boring.
Because yeah, everyone's friends all the time. They have to like be mean for people in real life. Oh, who got that sicko 21 health at level 1? What the hell? Looking at Fancy's stream.
First something Rose. Yeah, 20.
That isn't a character.
That's level 3.
Yeah, that's Merlin's shoving character.
Okay, I can remove him from the overlay then.
Yeah, you can. That's just so we have all of the books.
Don't tell them the secret, KJ. God damn.
It's not like D&D Beyond's going to stop content sharing. That's how they make money.
So, would like extra attack be a term people would use as a skill in character in this world, or a different name for it?
I don't think it would be called extra attack.
Well,
Like
no, I
that.
think it's just you swinging really fast, isn't it?
Well, no, it's got to be an ability. I think like flurry or something. Something along those lines.
That's not. No.
Double strike, triple strike.
I will let you say the D&D class feature names, and we can all just imagine that you're saying something else that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Welcome to D&D and imagination.
There are a few off-limit gods, mainly towards the top of the list.
We're not cool enough because you won't be level 1, essentially.
They don't have familiars.
Okay, I'm doing my food.
Like,
What do you mean, the god of darkness? Wow.
The gods of darkness.
You mean Amir? We can't be all like the god. We can't be all.
Why
Like,
can't I suck Levi's dick as
God
a sign of bromance and affection?
All right. So let's see.
Wow, 10 minutes in and you're already talking about stuff.
It's 24 minutes in, actually. Go fuck yourself.
21
I
actually.
just got proven wrong with facts and logic. Oh no.
Fucking
Like,
21 minutes and 49 seconds.
goddess of marriage. We just have to get married.
we're just a fucking, we're just a huge
We're
polyamorous
a marriage service. We organize marriages.
We go into the dojo like, who wants to get married?
All right,
You?
motherfuckers.
Okay.
Who wants ceremony?
I pronounce you goblin and goblin.
We
Kill.
should go for the god of sleep. That would be hilarious.
We kill people by having them get married.
How about we go for the god of death, Mortem?
No, that's generic.
I had a character idea for it, but
What if we go for Arcus, the goddess of rainbows? We shall be a fabulous group of adventurers.
I don't want that.
What about Dolo, the god of pain?
if you want that anime experience,
Are you saying we go goddess of the hearth? You fucking
can pick
little
one
shit.
if you want.
Or the god of trade, wealth, thieves, and travel. I'd say.
Concordia, goddess of harmony.
I just realized actually, I just love how everyone's like, oh, they have one thing. Oh, one person has 2 things. Then the other one's like, oh, this person has 7 things.
Maybe we should be with the god of fear. Let's make everybody afraid.
What about Bilum, the god of war?
No.
Concordia, that one place in Fallout 4.
Yeah, I already said Concordia.
The,
So what does everybody want to play, first of all?
Well, I've chosen Bard.
Okay.
I've yet to choose a class.
still very much undecided on what to choose.
I'm discussing between Ranger and Fighter.
Someone actually choosing range? This is weird.
Are we doing? We could do like a bunch of wild men or something and be hunters.
Where's the god of wild things?
Vertus, not Vertus.
We could be god. We could be with Malm, the god of doom, and just go around killing demons.
Venari is the goddess of the wild.
Venari, hunt animals, hunting in the moonlight.
One thing I'm wondering is, like, the campaign is mostly gonna be is it gonna be centered around the town or like a dungeon that we're delving into over and over again? Like, would all the familias pretty much have a reason to go on the same adventure, or is there something else to it?
I mean, it's
He said it's part of the game.
Yo, let's go with Somnum and just be a lazy
all
fuck.
familiars do different things to earn money, but I will say most of them have adventures. Because adventuring is a very nice way to make money.
So KJ, I see you're making an important political statement here with the god of envy, Nvidia. Are you saying that they envy the other weapon system?
I just really want the latest graphics card.
You just want the latest graphics card, and you envy.
I feel like if I put them in my campaign, maybe I'll get like a sponsorship.
Maybe Nvidia will sponsor us. Let's
also, that's
Nvidia
why you.
So we get sponsored.
So that's why you were fine with me recording this.
Hold up. We'll only get a sponsorship, yeah, if we hold out on them a little bit. Because if we won't get a sponsorship if we're always.
You're right. That would be free sponsorship if we went with Nvidia. You're right.
Yeah.
So we start off in like
Nvidia unless you pay us.
But then we start sucking and we fall from grace.
Hear us, Nvidia. Sponsor us right now.
Give me the GTX 3090.
I already have a 2070. It's good enough for me.
There are more gods than this, by the way. I just put like main gods. You'll see a load of like shitty lesser gods.
Is there a god of cheese cracker?
You know, like the god of sneezing or something.
The god of sneezing.
We should choose that one and just make everyone sneeze.
Where's the god of disease?
But most of the lessers don't have familiars, which is why I didn't put them on the list.
Well, okay, so hey, KJ, can you give us an idea of how big any of these are, if we ask?
Any of what?
Basically, whichever one you pick, it's I'm gonna leave it up to you what state you want your familiar that you're starting to be. You could be like the start of the anime where you basically have nothing.
It's just nothing, yeah.
Or you could be part of a larger familiar.
Or we could be the strongest.
What if we rolled for that? What if we made that random?
What? Should we roll for?
I don't want to do a random, no.
That's a bit weird.
We just go Pax the Goddess of Peace and be pacifists, not fight at all.
No,
do nothing all the time.
We could go Venom and just be alcoholics.
So,
or just summon
genuinely though, what is everybody thinking?
I think the God of Destiny would be a fun one.
That's really anime.
That would work.
That's really anime and really a little boring, but yeah, I guess that'll work.
Well, it can be anything because it's your character's
destiny.
destiny.
It can be anything, which means it's boring.
Which is exactly why we're choosing it.
No, you're choosing it. Nobody's. What are you?
It's just.
Yeah, I think it would be an alright one, but we should look at other options.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You're choosing
How
it.
about
Not
the
everybody
goddess of
is.
fate?
The goddess of fate, and just have everything go right for us all the time.
Goddess of magic.
Look to the fighters.
Let's go back to and all be blind.
Wait,
no,
what?
genuinely, Levi, what would you want? out of all of these. We're gonna have to decide, man.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Your god is basically going to be a group patron.
I personally am quite partial to Goddess of the Harvest because that is always funny.
Could just be a group of like fucking Texans or whatever.
I just want to be a farmer.
Hey, you see that big area in the east of Orwell?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
if you wanna have something to do with harvest, we could, as I said, we could go Venom.
Well, no, we could go Goddess of the Harvest because that's the Goddess of the Harvest.
Well, no, but it's got
No.
more than just...
I'm saying if we do go, I'd like to be a farmer. I'd be committed to that definitely.
Would you be that farmer in the book that throws chickens as magic missile?
No, I'm a farmer. I'm not a fucking chicken raiser.
That's called a farm.
Well, I'm a farmer that grows shit. Fuck animals.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Quite partial to the god of trade, Iter, of trade, wealth, feed.
It would explain.
Hmm.
I like that one.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in like adventuring for fame, or like adventuring for wealth, both Iter and where is it, Trepeum work.
With Trepeum, Goddess of Victory. No, Goddess of Victory seems a bit overpowered. I'd always win. That's not fun.
I mean, no, you don't always win is the point.
I am.
The thing is, if you lose, you really are a disappointment.
Yeah, I really am a disappointment. And I don't want that.
I don't need a god for that.
Oh shit.
Fancy really laying in.
You memed about Nvidia, but I think the god of envy it has a lot of interesting potential.
The God of Envy does sound fun. I'll
Yeah,
be honest
but that
about
name
that.
would have to be.
We could go Nvidia, yeah, and be like the smallest out of the lot of them, and just be like, these fucking massive assholes.
I mean, okay, but do we really want to make life hard for us that much?
Yes.
It would be
it's
fun to
more
roleplay.
interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
I
I
guess we
would
could go
vote for.
Nvidia, then.
I would vote for a name.
Yeah,
Because-
that works for me as well.
KJ, will you be willing to change the name of Nvidia until we get a sponsor?
No, because otherwise it ruins my naming scheme.
Alright.
Yeah.
Of just being
Nvidia is fine.
Yeah, and then I have to
the
deal
We
with
could
that
just
name.
pronounce it Invida.
that works.
Nvidia.
Invida.
Invida.
Also,
We're not sponsored in any way by Nvidia.
So Nvidia is a god, but it just sounds like a goddess name, honestly.
Yeah, it really does sound like a goddess.
You little
Yeah.
girl, you little baby girl.
Oh, girly girl.
Do we have to put a disclaimer at the start of every stream?
We are not sponsored by
KJ.
Nvidia.
Nvidia's a god. in any
AJ, sex
way.
change in video right now.
I mean,
No.
Sexy video.
we'll just pronounce it as Nvidia and avoid that confusion
Or
until we
Nvidia.
get sponsored. Then
So it's
then we
not
can-
female.
Yeah.
Nvidia.
You know, yeah. Like
This session is sponsored by Nvidia.
This
No.
section is sponsored by our god.
It's actually Nvidia because it's Latin.
That just
Okay.
sounds
This
Dutch.
session is sponsored by. This session is sponsored by Merlin's Wallet. Thank you, Merlin's Wallet, for buying all the books.
You can pick Nvidia.
I'm fine with that.
I think we're on agreement on that one.
Yeah, video works.
Yeah.
I don't mind changing the gender of Nvidia if you want to be sponsored by a goddess.
Sure,
Yeah.
Sure, do it.
sure, why not?
I'll edit the.
It does sound more like a goddess name than a god name.
Yeah.
Let me change it.
Which makes sense.
And
Then that
we agree we want to be the shittiest familiar out of the lot.
It's not shitty.
We are small. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're small. There's only like us.
There's like one dude, he's like Jared.
No.
Just us.
I mean,
maybe it's just like we're stuck with a lot of bad missions or something like that. Given
I'm
we're
sure
just down
KJ
on
will
our
think
luck,
of something.
man. I think that's just
Yeah, not many people are envious. Well, it's kind of happy right now. So not many people want to join the God of Envy.
Yeah, but we're envious of other people, so.
I mean, being a changeling with the God of Envy kind of works. Because you're constantly changing.
Mm-hmm.
Goddess of Envy now. They just got.
And envy is really open. We could work a lot with that.
Yeah.
It really fits with my idea.
It really does just mean like, yeah, you're envious of something or someone. You.
Right.
We all have some kind of goal that we want to reach.
Now we have familia sorted out. We can talk about people's classes and stuff. So I know Nikki's like fighter or ranger. So
yeah,
there's like martial comp.
Mm-hmm.
Levi wants to play bard.
Yeah.
Support, healing, melee. It depends what college you pick, I guess.
I don't know. It depends when I hit level 3. I'm not level 3 yet.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna heal most of the time. I think I only took like my only attacking spell is like Thunder Wave.
Quite a shocking spell, though.
Oh, you've already made your characters?
I made
No.
my character.
Oh.
But that's because I had nothing to do with melee.
That's
okay.
the mood.
Well, I haven't started on my character yet, so.
That's fine. That's what this is for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, KJ knows that I made my character yesterday, but I'm not really giving much of a backstory at all yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
I mean,
Xenos did,
I'd like
stats and a
if you made
concept.
stuff, then I'd like to know what you made, because we're doing this.
I have made a. Well, if I put up a picture of them in general, basically, I'm going for kind of a part orc person who really fucking hates the orc part of them and wants to, destroy the fucking monstrous people. All the monsters in the dungeon, wherever they are, whatever is a monster.
Don't spoil the anime, Nikki. But
okay, I'm not gonna spoil the anime. I won't. Don't.
Basically,
I'm going wildfire druid because that's kind of like, hey, burn it down, let it be reborn.
Yeah.
Hey KJ, the
that's
character
one I
I
wanted
have
to go as
already,
well.
are they fine? Can I still like? Because I put a character in the D&D Beyond like campaign before Tasha release, so is it fine?
Yeah, it works now.
I can just
it should
just
like
work.
retroactively add it when you load the build.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So, Artificer has a new icon.
If you remember the anime, something interesting. No spoilers, but like the whole wildfire druid thing is like reincarnation. So,
Burn it down to build it up.
Well, that's what my character believes. Reincarnation.
So how close are you gonna copy the actual anime?
I never watched it.
Most of the lore, Nikki. So
most of it, okay.
Okay. Now here's the odd question. How is getting images on the internet gonna work with being on a stream?
It should be fine.
It should be fine.
And otherwise, Twitch will notify me pretty quickly.
So let's see. What are the new like fighter subclasses?
It's Rune Knight and Psychic Fighter Knight, Psi Knight, as it's called.
What does Cyanide do?
they get like 2d6 or something.
Okay.
Side die.
I
don't know. I read the whole book, but it was like 5 a.m.
Oh,
So.
Isn't unarmed fighting style now a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
There's a load of homebrew fighter subclasses as well, Nikki.
That's cool. I think I'll go fighter, because, yeah.
Ooh, you could try the Rune Knight.
It's kind of the anime trope, isn't it? There should always be a guy with a sword.
Relentless Rage on a barbarian seems very OP.
Wait, what?
I mean, eventually you get it.
If you are a barbarian of level 11 and you fall to 0 hit points, you have to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 HP, not 0.
Yeah.
That seems very OP.
But the DC goes every time, so you know.
Yeah,
but like all you have to do is just hit you like 4 times in a turn, and you're not getting back up.
Yeah, like when you get later into the game, there's lots of enemies that have like 5 attacks, or you can just get swarmed up by minions. There's not much a barbarian can do about that.
Not true, but beginning in the game it seems quite good.
I mean, it is level 11 as well. That's why it's not going to be being in the game.
No,
yeah, exactly.
I will say that does trigger before my rule triggers.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one where you make a
because you don't hit 0 hit points.
Because you don't hit 0 hit points.
Unless you fail it, then you do.
But you're going barbarian then, Fancy?
No, I'm still completely unsure of what to go with. What do we have in the party?
Well, I'm taking fighter, I've decided.
And Xenox is a druid, which
Yeah.
can heal, I guess.
I'm a bird.
I'm gonna take the unarmed fighting style and see what happens.
So we probably don't need a dedicated healer since we have both a druid and a bard.
Well,
And bots heal?
Xenox's build is very like DPS-y.
I mean, the wildfire is it is I can do some pretty decent damage, but yeah.
Let's get Kyoun. That's all you need to be healer.
Talking about druids, by the way, KJ. Will Kaden be able to take the Revivify spell?
Yes. Next long rest. You've watched Kai do it. You understand.
Magic.
You put your own twist on it, though. You do it with nature, because nature's cool.
Because I did read up on the new druid subclass and new druid stuff. Because, you know, I like druids.
Yep, you get Find Familiar for 3 hours.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna go with that magic initiate feat.
Yeah, because if you take the feat, then it lasts until I kill it. Right?
Yeah. It's basically just Find Familiar like a wizard has.
I think I might go for a rogue centaur.
Rogue centaur? Okay. Alright,
Why? Explain.
I mean, rogue fits really well with being jealous, right?
Yeah, like that's the most ideal, and like I guess I could go satyr instead of rogue. Like,
yeah, you could go.
I guess that might.
I kind of feel it would kind of be weird to have just a 4-legged centaur hiding.
And being stealthy, even though they have 2 times the amount of legs.
They were rogue. I didn't say they were good at being a rogue.
Fair.
Look, I wasn't going for like a stealth build with rogue. I was thinking more for their skills and something like that to be used for someone who just fights dirty in a lot of ways, something like that.
Yeah, well.
But then again, the satyr will probably just go better anyway.
Well, rogue's a level 3 thing, so you can think about what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you tell me, I get to work with it. There's a lot of homebrew rogue stuff. So.
Buff up and go mastermind, Sandero. You won't.
I mean, I'm already playing a mastermind in Havoc.
Ah, damn it.
They didn't. I believe Tandem Tactician isn't a feat. That's still the UA.
Yeah, from what I remember, yeah.
So I'm gonna go.
It was pretty good feat.
Why there? Okay.
Would a wizard work in environment?
Yeah, a wizard's great. The best class in the game.
Yeah, but is it fun?
At level 9.
I don't particularly care about it being good.
Wizard can be very fun, and
Depends how you play it.
But it is.
Yeah, it's better It's like careful who you called ugly in middle school. It gets very strong very quick, but it's pretty bad at low levels. You gotta bide your time a little bit.
Fair.
Get it in.
Fancy. You know what you need to do?
What?
Put your 3 in Constitution and play a wizard. There you go.
Don't do it,
Oh
Fancy.
no.
You'll
Do it.
die.
Do it. Do it. Your health will be literally like 1 or 2 at level 2.
Do
Actually,
it.
no,
I'll be
that's
able
what it
to.
should be, but it isn't.
I'll be murdered by a commoner.
You'll be knocked out by somebody slapping you.
Yes. That's what I wanted to do, and you have the opportunity, Fancy. You can do it.
In one moment, you can capture.
This is a wasted opportunity if you don't do it.
Upon, and then you will fall unconscious like, eh.
This will fail.
I will say, if you do play a wizard, I am not an complete asshole, and you will get to use the spell scroll and spell learning component of your class, that thing that everyone seems to ignore. Yeah.
That's exactly why I wanted to play a wizard, because that seems fun to roleplay.
Yeah.
I did it.
I'm just saying, literally every time I played a wizard, I never got shit, so you know.
That part of the wizard class can be fun, but also annoying.
Class taken away.
What's everybody's scores? What are we working with here?
I am dead average. I have a 12, 12, 14, 12, 10, 14.
No.
Well,
I had a pretty interesting set of rolls. I got a 5, a 9, a 10, a 13, a 14, making my last stat 72 minus all that at 21, which goes down to 20.
Does anybody have a? I think I might be the only one who has a +3 in something.
I have 16,
I have a
6.
You have a +5?
Yeah, because my last stat is a 20.
If we're just going for roll stats, then my roll. I mean, my rolls would then be from going from strength, strength to charisma. It's 12, 14, 16, 12. It's become an 18 because of my race, and then a 3 in charisma. So, yeah,
basically,
I have a in Constitution.
Everyone has a total of 75, except for Nikki, who's going to have a total of 78.
Yeah.
No, I got +1 of the. Because I had to.
I think you took a human, didn't you? Basically,
yeah, I took a human, so I've got more stats. I've got a 16 in strength, a 14 in dexterity, 12 in constitution, 14 in intelligence, 12 in wisdom, and 10 in charisma. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've got 16, 16, 15, 9, 14, and a 3. I've not put them in stuff yet.
Pretty good though, 2 16s and a 15.
But a 9 and a. You also got a 3.
You want to see how you're inferior?
3 in strength.
Fancy. You want to see how you're inferior to what you rolled? You rolled a 70. I rolled a 69.
Nice.
Nice.
I know intelligence is important for a wizard, but what else is important?
Con.
Dumping con. You want a 3 in con. They get stronger then. They become stronger.
You basically want intelligence, dexterity, and then constitution.
And I can really tell what Shrapnel meant about customizing ability scores. Like, the only way I'm using it now is to like make my character more powerful by I don't need the 2 plus 2 no, plus 2 in dexterity, so I'll put those in charisma and wisdom instead. Put that in wisdom.
Hi SG. Quick mention, I might not be as attentive to chat due to D&D roleplay stuff, but I would like to say hi, so hello.
Minutes, like
I am just a normal human. Very and.
It appears that I might.
Do it. I just can't really think of anything that makes it more interesting.
Let's see. Did they add more backgrounds?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Ooh, do I have a background? That's a good point. I should have a
Yeah, you
background.
should pick a background.
I mean,
should
I'll let
have a
you.
background. Why?
I'll let you pick custom. I mean, if you're thinking about backgrounds and stuff, I guess I should do the thing I have. Quickly first.
I'm an entertainer, it's fine.
Are you gonna play a wizard then, Fancy?
Yes, I have decided that I shall be the socially awkward wizard. With a 9 in charisma and 3 in strength.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
Bring it.
that kid
Okay,
of the class.
Okay. You can carry 15 pounds. So
I might
think-
change those 3 and those 9 around.
Oh.
So I'll have
okay.
a 3 in charisma.
Yeah, but then they've got 2 people with free charisma, and it's not interesting.
3 in con pussy.
No, do you?
No. Go for it.
Enjoy your luck, SG.
Buff.
Can you say that again? Quickly?
Be the wizard that wants to get buff, Fancy.
KJ, lore question.
Yes, Nikki.
Are there mercenaries outside? Is mercenary work a thing that happens at all?
Yeah. There's a whole world going on outside.
Yeah. So you could be a mercenary. Okay. Good.
Okay. Now that we've got everyone knowing what they want to play, I can go into my downloads.
Do bags of holding exist in this world?
Yes, every magic item in the DMG exists.
That's nice.
What would it...
Plus, maybe some more if KJ feels like it.
There's a lot of homebrew magic items.
What would it take my character to get a bag of holding? Because they are 15 pounds.
It would take them
It would
buying.
take-
How expensive are they?
It would take being not the poorest familiar.
Also, there's a thing called supporters, and they carry stuff for you.
Yeah.
You have to pay.
You have to pay them.
Do we have the magical KJ coin bags?
The magical KJ?
Coin bags.
I'm going to say yes because
That's a
coin weight
staple.
with variant encumbrance would be
It's a
really
staple of the KJ campaigns. The
You
magical
don't
coin
want
bags.
us to smack people with money bags as a weapon.
I will tell you
Oh.
though, every low level magic stone weighs a pound.
I
Mm.
will be right back. Cat stunk up the room.
So if you want to take your magic stones back and sell them, you gotta carry them.
Really off the beaten path.
Birthplace.
Thank you
Where
so
was
much.
I born? Well, I mean KJ. I don't know.
Thank you so much for the look,
Yeah.
I know
SG.
where I was born.
What is the world? Where could I be born?
I'm
I'm back.
there's a dot map file for
Oh,
I can
Okay.
stream the map. I don't know.
okay.
I
Sure.
was
Actually,
born
I need
in
to go
the
get
dungeon.
Xenox stream the map.
What?
You know how the web browser works. You stream the map. I'm
Have you even
busy.
fucking done the map thing? Okay, you did, Loria. Okay, then look me, I gotta do all the things again, all the time, only me. Look at me go.
I mean, I have to go get my dinner. I'm
Oh
hungry.
wow, hungry boy, eh?
I'll be back.
A
in a
hungry
minute.
boy.
Spider-Man, baby.
Imagine eating food on a stream. Wow, what a weirdo.
Hmm? What did you say?
I said, imagine eating food on a stream. Wow, what a weirdo.
Yeah, it's totally absurd when people start eating things like prawn crackers.
Yeah? Okay, he says this, but I don't know where the fuck we are in this world. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Whoa, oh boy.
There's like a PDF editor that KJ recommends, so we can actually edit this.
You can open it in Google Docs. Pretty sure. I mean, not even Google Docs. I mean, you can just open it in your internet. Don't know if you can edit it there, but if you can edit in Google, then Google PDF something.
Who was that character that was something like a half orc that hated orcs?
Me.
That was Xenox's character, yeah.
Would it be fun if I take orc as a language?
Hey,
You start fucking speaking, not gonna be like, shut the fuck
so
up.
what are you playing though, Xenox? Which class?
Druid.
Druid. Okay.
Gonna go Wildfire Druid.
Are you gonna be like an aggressive druid?
I forgot the wrong thing to stream. The whole basically this character's whole thing is that he believes in reincarnation and being a monster he sees as a fucking disgusting thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to kill the fucking monsters and then they can be reborn into have a chance of being normal people.
He wants to be normal.
Yeah, well, basically he's making up for all the evil that he has done for existing.
He just wants to be a
His
real
own
boy.
Who are you
Wants
envious
to be a
of?
good
Just
boy.
people who are
The
normal?
monsters that he kills. Oh, so
Mm.
yeah, people that are normal.
Are you streaming
God,
the?
I wish that was me as just freaking betting a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially.
You're really edgy today, Xenox. Alright.
He's not edgy. He just hates himself.
A little bit edgy.
I mean, we're all gonna be kind of edgy if we're going envy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
okay.
kinda bound to
we
it,
could
though.
we could not go edgy. We could just be nice people.
I mean, yeah, my guy's not
Yeah.
edgy. He has a 3 in charisma. He's not intentionally edgy or anything. He just fucking hates.
I am a flat 10 in charisma. I roll a die. Whatever
Okay.
happens.
I have a 3 in charisma, but I get a +2 to charisma. So
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
big bard with fucking 14 in charisma.
Oh, a big strong bard, huh?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I have the map open if whoever wants to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it. Okay, so
I think I was just gonna make myself
Jesus.
born in as well.
look at how big everything is outside this city.
Yeah.
why in the
Hmm.
world do you have so many?
Just scroll
Tabs
past
open.
towns. Let's pick some out where we were born.
Do you want to follow the main road?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I was born here. I was born in Orwell.
I was born in the old world dungeons, so yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just be born in Oxbrook, which is the nearest thing.
Wow, there's not.
It has
1,916
1916.
people live there.
Yeah,
Beep, beep.
that's good.
Now it's a ghost town.
Guys, it's 7/8 p.m.
Okay.
Inox has watched so kindly.
What does that have to do with anything?
You just
How
said
much
it's the time.
does Green Pasha have? Sounds okay.
Normally, like,
Okay.
Shit
what?
ton.
You normally stream at this time, right? Fancy? That's the thing.
He's here right now. Ooh,
Yeah,
Local has 4,000
Oxbrook appears to be the lowest
but
population
but
town,
before
so
you started
that's
playing
good.
this,
No, I normally start streaming at 7 p.m., which is 6 p.m. English.
Yeah, so it's fine. He said the time because my watch did the beep, and my beep aligns me to an hour.
Mm.
Hey,
So,
hey,
Sundari, you
do
there?
you see the tabs on your screen, Sima?
Mhm.
Yeah, please stop that.
What?
Too
Quickly
many tabs.
clicks them.
No, got that, and then I got this one. Then I got this one. Then I got Fancy Stream.
Oh, that's Streamception.
Oh god.
Oh god.
What about the fight?
It's going.
No. Here we go, boys. Oh,
Bye.
it's descending. God damn
I just streamed my own stream, guys.
it. The most. This is the, in case you haven't noticed, this is clearly the most interesting stream you've ever watched.
Yes. For Twitch people, that was Enox's stream. That was just a map. I am not restreaming someone else's stream.
We're
Whoa,
not doing
what?
a stream
Fancy,
test.
why you streaming my Discord stream? What the fuck?
I'm sorry,
Yo.
very rude of me.
I can't believe you're stealing away Cnex's audio. Like this.
Yeah. Okay, so Nikki,
How's
you'll
he-
be from Oxford.
Yeah.
Cage, Levi, you said Allwell.
Yeah, I was just gonna be born here.
Sundara, you there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably doesn't matter where my character is from.
I mean, we're going down the list of things.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to make a decision.
You have been
I think my
forced.
character would be from Allwell as well.
Okay. Now let's see. Hold on.
Background wise, I'm probably I'm thinking of going for a gambler, and it kind of makes sense for them to be in the big cities rather than a small community.
How dare you make sense?
The idea I had was, like, nervous bard who's jealous of these fucking, like, assholes who just got blessed by the god of music and now are just gods at music, and it's just like, oh, fucking asshole didn't work for it.
Can you see on the map where big schools and
It does not go that far in. That is
Hello.
the far.
I would
Hey.
probably be from the big city as well then.
I can answer questions.
Can you recommend a PDF editor to edit this document?
You don't need to. There's the questions on the left, and you can just answer them in your D&D Beyond sheet.
Yeah.
That's F.
That's
Okay.
Everett!
I mean, Adobe Acrobat still exists, right?
Okay, so Fancy, where are you gonna say that you lay your roots to?
From that big city, which name I forgot, so
Okay,
you're gonna have to switch back to the map.
Allwell.
Before I put that down. KJ, is there a wizardy school in Orwell? Since it's a big city.
I mean, it's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
big city; it's the biggest city.
But there's a wizardy school, so it makes sense that
Okay, now we go on to friends and family. Oh, okay. Who are your parents? You can start with giving them names and occupation. Try not to just kill them off. Be an orphan. What if I want to be an orphan?
I don't want to be an orphan.
What if I want to be an orphan?
No, see, I want 6 parents. My parents both on both sides were twice divorced and remarried.
Oh, that's interesting.
I have 6 parents.
It's only 6. Well, I have 20.
That's gonna be part of my backstory.
Well, I have 5,000.
Oh, well, see.
You envy a stable family life, is that it?
Yeah.
I envy the stable family life.
The world is my pet.
The world are my parents. Okay, so born in Oxford. Oxford,
I
born
have
and
a very-
raised.
I had a million parents and somehow they're all dead.
So friends and family? Okay, well, we should give an idea of what kind of city it is. Okay. Size.
I mean,
Some unique things about it.
I mean,
do you have?
KJ says okay.
I mean, does KJ have lore? KJ, do you
Yeah.
have lore?
I
or
mean,
not?
we don't need to write it down in this because I assume KJ has lore for Orwell if you're choosing Orwell.
Yeah. If
No,
you pick Orwell,
I'm choosing Oxfric.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
why.
why I'm asking.
if you pick someone that isn't Orwell, I basically have like very little outworld lore. The lore is like Hisha, which is where Orwell is the country Orwell's in, is like the ancestral home of humans.
Okay. So so you have no lore on Oxric. I shouldn't really bother, should I?
I basically have no lore on it, and
Okay.
all I have is its size.
I mean,
like,
all that really matters about it is that it's where I came from, and that's about it.
Yeah, I just imagine it's gonna be like what you did with fucking Villy in Gladiator World. Just kind of you just say, hey, I say some stuff about this place, and that's it now exists.
I mean, yeah,
Like that's what my home was like, you know.
Oxric is a small town.
With only 1,914
Well,
people.
yeah, that's small
That's not
compared
as-
to the other places around.
Yeah. Oh, 16, my bad.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry, it has 0 people in it.
It has -1.
You've just murdered everyone. Good job. You've started on
Uh,
your
There's
life
just
to
a
become an
zombie-
adventurer.
There's one zombie standing there.
I'm curious, what happens when you open that in that thing?
What?
I mean, it's not gonna save because it's your
No, in the Berg generator.
Huh? Oh,
In the
okay.
Berg generator.
I'll go load it again. My bad.
You can work in this. So friends and family. Who are your parents? Everybody. Who are your
It's up to
parents?
you.
My
It's up to
parent,
you.
well, monsters. Or one of them who's a monster fucker.
One
My
of them
dad
is a monster. One of them is not a monster.
One is literally a monster. One's morally a monster.
Yeah.
All right. So like, I guess everybody just write down what you want for your parents.
So I'm gonna say that my actual parents were some adventurers that came in there and like, hey, why is there a little child there? It's not a monster.
I guess I should come up with a name for my
And
guy
then
first.
when I came of age, they realized, oh shit, this boy is actually half monster. Then I got abandoned on the streets.
Rip. I mean, it must have,
Rip.
depending on who of your biological parents would have been the mother, that would have been messy.
York.
Okay, that would have
Okay.
been very easy for her.
Yeah. I mean, no. Okay. The idea is, Daddy came in there. Daddy's a fucking psychopath and decided to fuck an
So
orc.
you said we can't
Oh.
be evil, right, KJ? All right, good.
And then I was born down there, and there's some adventurers killed my family, and then took me. It's like, oh, we saved a baby. And then when I developed of age, like, wait, this baby is not a good baby.
Stinky. Stinky baby.
And that's why I hate myself for being a monster. There we go.
No, the stream is black, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to show the map again? Am I not allowed to look at stuff? Let's
No.
tab out, look at Discord.
Not allowed.
Okay,
Bad.
boom.
Bad. No! Okay, it can't be, be stream stuff. Now I have 2 screens of my own stuff. No, I was,
My faith, Nvidia. Nvidia GeForce.
RGB.
RGB.
Excuse me while I not so silently die.
No, not Nvidia. No, no.
Oh,
No. No. That's not right.
What if I want to make my god out video? What then?
Well, that's not the guy we're worshiping. That's not our person.
Oh wait, that's illegal.
That's illegal. What kind of lifestyle do we have, KJ? I'd imagine poor or modest.
It's poor.
Okay. There we go.
well then.
Physical characteristics.
Physical characteristics.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Supposedly the character that I made the model is pretty accurate for being a poor fucking familiar.
How long ago was it that the gods came down and started doing shit? Not the humans, the gods.
Which anime is this related to?
How long ago was that?
How to fuck a monster in a dungeon or something like that.
No, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
That's it, there we go.
Or done matchy if you're being quick.
Nah, how to fuck an orc in a dungeon, that's what my dad lived by.
Oh god, I can't believe your dad is Jim Houser. KG, answer the question now. How long ago was it when the gods descended from heaven and decided, hey, let's fuck with these guys?
And came all over the world.
It's like 100 years, so elves really like you know.
Poor elves.
I think
for like everyone that isn't a human or like one of the short-lived races, it's like, oh yeah, this hasn't been around for that long.
So my parents could have been fucked over by the gods coming down, right? Because my idea was my parents were like bards, and then the god of music came down, made a bunch of bards that were just objectively better because they had his blessing or her blessing or whatever, and then just fucked them because now there's just infinite better bards everywhere.
What is the lifespan of a changeling?
I think it's either same as humans or longer, or like similar.
I don't know. It depends how long it takes for me to catch you. Clocks.
The best part about having a character that has like no friends because he only talks to his hand, then you know.
The best part is being
Can't really put much there,
Is
you
that
know.
a euphemism?
No, he talks to his skeleton hand.
Please tell me he has a basketball or something with a face on it.
Say that he bones it.
It's gonna be really awkward if we ever come to a combat and my character is the only one alive with his -2 in medicine checks.
No, it would be legit better if you didn't get yourself involved.
Yeah.
If you just let us like bleed out a lip.
I mean, yeah, there's always this chance. It's like, oh, can we risk it? No, not really. I mean, good thing I have a medicine of +6.
Right, with the rules on
Yeah,
medicine
+3
checks to stabilize KJ, is it like if you roll a 20, do they get back up, or is it not, or is it because it's not a death saving throw, the rules of nat ones and
Are you making your character there, Phoenix?
Huh? I already read it.
Is that the guy?
Yeah, this is the guy.
I'll say if you get a 20, if you roll a 20, I'll let them get back up.
Okay.
Hmm.
So does a rolling of 1 count as 2 failed death saves?
No, so
Okay.
I mean I want you to do it, so I'm gonna make it slightly stacked in your favor.
Yeah, that's fair. Like it's already if you roll a 9 or below, that you're just adding on to their failures. So
KJ, how big is the crime network in that big city whose name I already forgot?
Oh well,
Does
yeah,
crime
say,
exist in this world?
Yes, because ITER exists, and so do other not so good gods.
Okay.
Well, envy other people.
So yeah, there's a number of gods who work against the law, and then there's like
The one that follows it.
there's a number of opposing gods like Iris, Pax, Concordia.
So KJ, how did we all get to this familiar? Like, How does one sign up for these things? Is my question.
Well, I mean, that's for us to come up with, maybe.
No, I know. I mean,
assume
like,
so.
how is the normal thing? Like, do we sign up
What's-
for it ourselves, or do we get
I
The
mean-
idea is that you go around asking.
Yeah,
like,
judging
familiars.
by the anime, it will just be going and getting recruited. Yeah.
Oh,
So
You've
it's essentially like an
you've
interview with no CV.
pretty much. You've like either shown you have some skill or like the god has liked you for some reason.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like if we're part of this, then probably we're rejects of other ones.
I mean, pretty much like you're a thief.
Oh. Is
Uh,
chaotic neutral alignment allowed?
That's not good.
Don't be chaotic.
You don't have to be good, you just have to not be evil.
Yeah.
No, he said you must be good in the rules.
I'm
Did he
asking
say you must
KJ
be
right
good?
now, and nobody's
That's
allowing
really
KJ to
hard,
talk,
KJ.
so.
KJ, did you say we must be good?
No, you can be chaotic.
Can I be
Oh, no,
lawful
no,
neutral,
I
KJ?
missed
'Cause
misread
that's
the one.
what I-
That's what he put for Gizzy, my bad. He put it must be good. No, Gizzy.
Yeah.
Can I- Okay, so I can be okay. Fine.
Okay, so yeah, you can just not be evil then. Okay, my bad.
I chose the.
I feel like my guy's like joined this one because it was the first one he found. He's like, might as well join these things. He's like, oh look, a place.
I mean, mine's probably just a petty thief that became a not so petty thief.
I feel like Nvidia would take an interest in you.
Oh, okay, understandable.
So okay.
Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna DM you.
Okay. Secret DMs is normally my job.
I mean, I'm gonna give you all a secret anyway.
So okay. Put on the thing.
I need to get a
Right.
name.
Does that make sense, KJ?
Yeah, it's
Just imagine there's a big fucking hand comes and it's like, hey, over here. There you go.
I mean, it's a small feminine hand, but sure.
Yeah.
Well, still a big hand.
Okay. So
And if he's a big hand,
I think something to stress is that none of the gods have their powers. So
Oh.
yeah,
Wait, what?
they're pretty ordinary people.
yeah.
Oh wait, so they're just wait, so gods are just fucking walking around as like normal ass people, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much. If they have a passive power that they can't turn off, then they get to keep it. But
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the passive
They're-
power of being the sun.
They're kind of just like they're just kind of people. They're
So
not
you could.
all powerful.
So yeah, you could run up on the god of like justice with a poisoned fucking knife and shank him.
Stab him
I
to
mean,
death.
people would protect them definitely.
Yeah, but like if you could get close enough, you could definitely do shit like that.
Oh my god, you can kill people? I never knew.
you can kill them, but remember they go back to heaven.
Yeah, they just go back to
you
heaven.
die, you go back to heaven. and
Yeah,
they're
so
angry.
it's not gonna be very.
Fallen
hey
Ace.
there, all powerful being. How you do?
Fallen ASMR killed a god,
I can just
went to heaven, and then fell out again.
That's how fallen ASMR exists. This would be like they're being eternally punished. It's like, oh, you want to come chill in heaven, do you? Fuck you.
Now I want to play a Fallen ASMR.
You can always change.
Okay.
Surprised no one's going with a powerful build character.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so I'm surprised by it. God,
We can get
Very
people for
encumbrous
that.
and nice idea, but it's fucking annoying because you get so much shit from your starting
I
items. that you
mean,
can't
I'd go powerful build if there were any races with powerful build that I liked. So
Understandable.
yeah,
Why you don't like furbolg, Sneaky?
I'm not a furry, Sandero.
They did the anime thing and just give you a little girl who has like 15 strength.
Can I have a little companion?
Furries, they just have fur.
Can I have a little girl companion who carries all the swords I won't use? Okay.
Hold this rock. Don't fucking hell.
You know what I
Hold this
like
giant rock.
is that the way they did the fucking making like the custom origin kind of classes or races is that literally they are saying that having 60 feet of dark vision is equivalent to one skill.
So
Skill
what is
proficiency.
my... Okay, so I'm encumbered already. That's great.
Yeah. I was very encumbered. I had to fucking dump everything I had effectively. That's
Chain...
with a 12-inch.
Wait, what's the... Oh, I think the chainmail is the main thing weighing me down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
definitely.
mean, Xenox, in pure darkness, having dark vision, like all it saves you from is having to hold the torch, and it gives you 20 extra feet.
Now hold on, I might...
Rise off, we don't do a lot of chat interaction when we're streaming this. Mostly during the roleplay, at least. Just so it's not interrupted too much. So I will, in fact, not tell him this. Might tell him in DM, though.
Light is a cantrip.
Yeah, I can just...
What do you call yourself? A sorcerer doesn't call themselves a sorcerer, for example. Oh, I'm a sorcerer.
Shocking.
I'm a magical
what do
being
you
with the
call
powers of
yourself?
Jesus inside of me.
Who do you know in the world? These can be friends, enemies, extended family, acquaintances, former employers, or even travelers. Okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking for this guy, like, his name's just gonna be the Hand, because that's his most notable feature that everyone can see literally on
That's
first
your
glance.
nickname, the Hand. That's what we call you.
I mean, that's his name. That's all he's ever said. He doesn't even fucking say his own name. I don't think he even remembers it. No, I'm not.
Edge.
I'm not saying about edgy. Fucking, it's like
It's...
the
No,
way
no, 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 no,
KQ's name,
no.
right?
Phoenix, okay, it's the Hand, but you spell like the Hand. D-A. The Hand.
It's all
It's
one
the
word.
name now.
He
It's
looks at
all
that
one word.
This is... Your name is the Hand.
Let's see if
Very
All
handy
one word.
name.
The hand.
not to be edgy because look at his hand. It's literally a fucking skeleton.
Yeah,
That's
it's a skeleton hand. We get it. We're edgy. Okay.
the
It's
Hand.
not meant to be edgy. Fuck
It
off.
is. It's really edgy.
It's not. Just
Skeleton Hand is cool. I like Skeleton
Yeah,
Hand.
it's not.
enjoy your liking, Rise off.
You
Yeah.
got a really fucked definition of what the word
Levi,
edgy
you don't know what
means.
edgy is. Yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe it shouldn't even be blood.
Like
Be like just
goofy skeleton guys are not edgy. They're just because they're skeletons.
let's
A
see.
dude skeleton isn't edgy. It's just a dude skeleton.
Hates himself.
He's not a skeleton.
It's the half.
This is my dragon mark, okay?
Oh, you took that feet.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross.
No.
I mean, at least now there's stronger feats than Aberrant Dragon Mark out there, really. So,
Yeah.
like, hey, want this feat that gives you +1 in your spellcasting stat, and you get Hunter's Mark or Hex, and you get some more spells?
KJ, could you think of a reason why Veritas would dislike just a family for some reason? Veritas is your power ripper, by the way, just in case you have to check the list.
I know. I basically just like sat down and learned the Latin so I remember which is which.
Are we doing
That's a
equipment
thing.
or gold for
I mean, we
starting
could
stuff?
just
Oh, whichever you choose.
You can pick.
he sees the future, so like.
Question. Which is better, to hand or da hand?
I feel like Veritas maybe has a prophecy
I
about
like-
you, Levi.
I like
He's
trying
trying
more
to.
than Tand.
To Hand is kind of cool.
Just DM me it. Because they're gonna just speak over it.
No, it's fine.
Oh. There we go.
Hand to hand.
Like a prophecy about you, and he's trying to like.
I guess
stop it.
that's your last name then, to hand.
No, the first name is to hand.
Holy.
Hello, wait a minute.
I feel like it doesn't need an explanation until it comes up in roleplay, Levi. I feel like you can just say Veritas hates you.
Right. Well, should we talk about how we know each other?
I've not
Like,
even finished my
Our
character.
I mean,
relationship and shit.
I think the way we know each other is we're all part of the same familiar. To
Well,
be
yes,
honest.
but we probably have some prior relationship.
I mean,
mean,
no,
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Okay,
Yeah,
no. I mean,
if
what?
you want, you can have like a couple of people. You know, you can know somebody else.
I like it suggests that we have some connection, man.
Yeah, I mean, we could have been part of in this family for a little bit. You know.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
So
like,
let's talk about how we
know each other could just be that we're
what
in
our
the same
relationships
but
are.
then like there's more depths of how we know each other, like what our connection in the
Well,
family
yes,
is.
that is
Yeah.
what I want to discuss.
Yeah.
Because like if we just say we're in this together, like okay, this doesn't mean anything. How do we know each other? How do we interact with each other? What is our relationships?
Yeah.
How does a wizard get their first 2 spells? I've never worked with.
You're a wizard because you've done some research, figured the spells out.
KJ, which
Ye-
spells am I allowed to take? Just anything on the spell list for now?
You get like a free selection of spells. Is how a wizard works every level.
Right. Ignore Xenox. You know 6 spells. You can pick any 6 first level spells on the wizard spell list.
Awesome. Wait, I have
see
four.
the number.
I have 4 prepared spells and 3 cantrips.
Yes, so you get to know 6, but you can only prepare 4. So, if you choose to know 4 regular spells and 2 rituals, then you can cast every single spell you know. Or you could pick to know 6 spells that aren't with no rituals, and every day you can swap your prepared spells.
I'm gonna have to read up on wizard more after this.
Maybe you should, yeah.
My spells are going to be switching around
So-
before next session. The ones I
My
choose right now aren't.
character is just like a mercenary guy that punches stuff so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
They call him to punch, to punch.
No.
I think so. Like a way my character and yours would kind of work together then would be like, well, some way they know each other or work together is that like mine would try to like set up like the fight the big strong on the street or something like that. Like at least invite you to go to try that out sometime.
Do you think maybe we like had a fight when we met or something?
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we fought.
And I think what Sadora was getting at, he's like, he
Gain
set up a fight for you, maybe.
Set
Yeah,
up a fight for me? What?
like,
no,
like
no.
people to like just test their strength on the street, like hand wrestling and such, to and try maybe try to like scam people out of some money or something like that.
Mm.
Like you don't have to be in on it. Like my character would probably just try and
because my character probably wouldn't be in on it. I feel like maybe you just kind of set it up so I walk into people and they annoy me enough that I hand wrestled.
Yeah.
So my character's name is Craig Fletcher. He is, yes, and he's just I took mercenary veteran as background, so he's just a hardened mercenary guy.
Oh,
that-
one way we probably could like something that could have happened in our past would be like my character cheating yours out of like
What's
game
your character generally like? What are they?
What was that, Nikki?
What's your character generally like, Sundero?
They're kind of like a gambler that's down on their luck and is pretty much trying to do anything to get out of their debt.
Ah, okay.
I was almost gonna take the disguise self spell.
So I
But
feel
I'm a
like we
changeling.
probably like first met in a bar or something. Actually.
Yeah.
Who was
Uh,
like okay? So I feel like we wouldn't all join at the same time, right? So who was first to join the Familia? Who was like the first one?
Good question.
Because I'd take that if nobody else wants it.
It probably depends on the age of satyrs. So I should look at that.
I feel like my guy
I mean,
might
it's not about age; it's about when you.
first out
We
of us.
just say when we joined.
Even possible for my character to join early on.
Yeah, I like my character to join very early on, basically.
Like
I mean,
mine to
well,
to
Nikki's
join a
a
bit
human,
later
so
on.
if he joined early on, then yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not a year like hundreds of years old or anything. It's just familiar.
Yeah, no, it's about. I'm asking, like, who was the first to join the Familia? It's not about age. That doesn't matter.
I feel like in video would be like everyone comes down and people are starting familiars, and it's like, oh, you fucking idiots, this is a dub. And then familiars get really popular, and then they get jealous because they're the fucking.
Then they get
god of
jealous,
envy.
and then they just find me off the street.
Just you're mine now.
I feel like me and Nikki, because we can have like the same kind of like same time we kind of came in, and, you know, we joined at the same time. Because the way I said about her, she's just like, "Hey, you're joining," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I think my character would be newer, yeah. So.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Nikki's first.
Yeah.
And then it's Xenox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's
So
first
I'm-
for like a few seconds. That's why.
Yeah.
So the twin that was born first.
I don't know. Maybe I'm last. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, basically, what would happen is I would kind of recruit you, but indirectly, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like my character would actively try recruiting people into the Familia.
I feel like Nvidia goes around and gets people.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
then just
yeah, that
kind
was my idea because, like, fucking. Yeah, with the character I'm making, it's essentially fucking bars, fucking getting everything handed to him.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of full of envy all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Also, kind of, nervous and probably was the character I went for.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would we know each other? That's a good question.
How will we know each other?
Well, you know Xenox.
I know. Okay.
Off.
So, Xenox, how do you think I came across you, basically, if I did?
I feel like we both just kind of would have met in the familiar, to be honest.
In Familia, yeah.
It's like you're there, like, oh boy.
Nvidia just brought you in while I was like cleaning the church, and I was like,
You're just there, like having a nice coffee or something, and this
so,
fucking like disgusting homeless man walks in.
Let's split off. So like you knew Sundero before the thing.
Probably knew Nikki's character before I got recruited, but then got recruited immediately afterwards, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like oh hey, but just like an offhand mentioned like Sundero.
Like it's
like, Nvidia was like, oh perfect.
Oh,
like
perfect! You say they don't have Familia yet?
Trouble like with Nikki's with Nikki's character in the vicinity, or like stirring up trouble at Nikki, and then my character, then Nvidia stumbles across it and was just like, well.
And essentially, I like the idea they just sent things my way, and I just fought them, unknowing.
You saw how like good make you look at fighting. You're like, bet you couldn't beat up that guy.
Because
Okay, well, I bet.
my guy just. I took on fighting style, so my guy just punches people in bar fights.
Like, oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I bet you can't beat up those guys, and then you actually go and do that, and I'm like, well, fuck, I have to repay you somehow, and then the way I get repaid is you have to repay is by joining the familia and pay off my debt there.
I like that.
Yeah.
What kind of character you're playing? Are you playing, like, Fancy?
I am playing a changeling wizard. I have
Alright.
yet to fully decide on the spells because
we all didn't you decide to stay in Oswell as your like birthplace?
No, as well as the place my quote-unquote school is at. So that's why I'm... Well,
It's called Orwell.
that's
Oh.
close enough.
George Orwell.
Maybe like since I was the last, you were probably in the familiar by the time like you met me. So maybe I was like just like singing at the shitty like rundown like school meeting event some shit.
What?
I'm like what they could get.
Do people like this order? I have Nikki, Xenox, then Fancy, then Sundara, and Levi's last.
Then sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going with the plan of Levi, then Sundara has to go before me.
No, I'm just spitballing here. Like, what do
Yeah,
you think?
we're still throwing out ideas. Well, I missed like half of that conversation, so can you say?
So essentially, the idea is that I'm a bard, but I'm pretty bad considering that the god of music doesn't particularly like me. That was the idea.
You're a bard, but you're bad at your job.
And it's not like Virtus interferes. It's just I know Virtus hates me, so I get just like nervous when I'm in public because it's like, oh god, you're gonna make me fuck up. They're gonna make me fuck up, and then it's my own like self-doubt in my head that makes me fuck up.
That's
the kind of
hilarious.
idea I was gonna go with.
That's the kind of idea. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
I
I'm
fucking
getting,
hate the generic pose that Hero Forge gives you when you boot it up.
like I'm getting majorly judged here.
God, I fucking hate it.
I don't want to be like.
Nikki's already in combat.
Yeah, I'm. Could I switch out my chainmail for something else?
Yeah, you don't have to have chainmail.
Yeah, no. I'd like to have lever optionally.
Yeah,
Thinking
just
that
take
that.
leather armor.
I'm just gonna take lever armor.
I mean, if you're downgrading, can't you downgrade to studded leather? Since
Well, okay. Here's the question: does studded leather weigh me down still?
oh,
Studded
mean,
leather.
What are you about to lose? 55 pounds?
And that's 13. So I still be encumbered with studded.
I mean, you can get rid of some stuff. What weighs a lot?
I mean, I'm fine with taking lever. That's fine.
Do you really need a crowbar?
I mean, I need to fix some stuff around the church. All right.
I threw the crow.
I feel like that's the exact opposite of a fix.
No, I need to
Like a
open up some
breaking
stuff and then fix it.
I break it with my crowbar and then I fix it just to give myself a better
Look,
self-worth.
crowbar is an important part of a toolkit. Okay.
How else are you
Yeah,
gonna
no,
break
I'll
into
get
a
rid of
house
the.
to steal?
I'll get rid of the crowbar. Why
How
not?
else are you gonna break into a house to steal all their nails and shit?
Why does a wizard have access to hideous laughter? That's
it's a spell. It causes people to laugh uncontrollably.
yeah, I know.
Uh,
Obvious. It seems kind of silly for.
Oh, funny story about that. In my Icewind Dale group,
Oh my.
one of the wizard players, one of my wizard player, she ended up using hideous laughter on the fucking Yeti. I was coming at them.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that is exactly 80, so I'm fine now. I'm just in the limit of not being encumbered. If I pick up anything else, I'm encumbered.
Anything, you pick up a single penny on the floor.
Yeah.
Have your coin pouch, TM.
But the time before you can put in your coin pouch, you are over encumbered.
Yeah. Okay.
I just realized I didn't have to prepare fine for ritual. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Wait, do you not prepare ritual spells?
Oh,
Maybe
because you have a spell book.
Maybe I should take Centaur for powerful build after all.
Sandara would be like, help, I can't carry anything.
I mean, I'm fine. I just removed like a ration and some clothes, which I probably don't need because armor. The clothes were fine anyway. My character would have gambled those away ages ago.
Why in the world do I have a little bag of sand on me?
I like how you have advantage against spells and other magical effects and a +7 to dex saves.
Yeah, I wonder when that's gonna come in handy.
When you get evasion and it's just impossible to deal damage.
I'm trying to think, KJ.
Oh no.
How the fuck would this guy become a druid? Like, because he's not got the wildfire part of it yet. But I guess like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for him to be level 1 at the moment. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work.
You can say he's in the process of becoming a druid. He's not fully druid, but he's in the process of.
I would say Envy is a weird thing to be the goddess of, and Nvidia can gift you this.
No.
So we'll say this is a gift.
What?
Ooh.
Okay.
Xenox's druid spell.
I filled in stuff on the back.
Basically, all of your levels are.
I think everything's covered.
No. I don't think so.
Besides, how we know each other, but
Hey Jay, can you have a look at my card?
Well,
See
that's
if anything
important,
is
Levi.
wrong with it?
Well, we don't have any other ideas.
No, we just stopped for a bit.
Yeah, we're just kind of finishing off our characters still.
Yeah,
Kinda
I'm just
difficult
finishing off
to-
my character, man.
Kind of difficult to.
Down, like, backstory stuff.
Kind of difficult to speak. No, kind of difficult to.
There's no need to rush anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
What?
She was trying to say something then.
Okay.
It's kind of difficult. That's what you were saying. 3 times over.
Oh, it's kind of difficult to know how you know each other when you don't even. Oh yeah. You don't have a background to go off. How can you choose how to know each other?
Everything's fine apart from the fact that you have no cantrips.
I don't know what spells to.
It'll tell you how many cantrips you can get.
Isn't Cause Fear a cantrip? It's a little C
It's a
next.
first level spell.
Oh no, that's for concentration, not cantrip.
The C next to it means it requires concentration.
Oh,
Yeah, you can click the 0 to see 0 level spells, which are cantrips.
I'll get rid of that one. Get at least one. Now the question is, always so many options for choosing spells.
Hmm.
Damn it, why don't you have any nose expressions yet?
What? What did you say?
Well, why aren't there any different customizations for noses on D&D Beyond? Damn it.
They're right. There should be.
Can you customize it? Does that let you change it?
Oh,
It doesn't.
yeah, because the name and stuff, and the 2 hits, but yeah. I mean, if you're okay with that, because it just kind of feels like I have amount to work towards it instead. But if you're fine with that, I mean, it depends on like your type of world, then, doesn't it? To be honest, if like if magic kind of that customizable, then that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the idea is that this is acquired magic, so like it's one of the only powers that the gods have. They
Understandable.
can do. So if it's coming from a god, I don't see why you'd be so restricted. That's why there's like 50 homebrew subclasses.
True.
Yeah. That's a good thing about playing a rogue or bard. We have time to look through all of those classes before picking.
I mean, all of you do.
I mean, I have until we level up once.
But you're already set on wildfire, so
Yeah, I've already said on Wildfires. That looks so fucking fun.
Alright. Wildfire, but also the spores one. The necromancy druid.
Stinky amigos.
Don't forget you have a +3 to intelligence, Fancy. So you can pick.
Oh, you can get expertise with that one.
You can pick 3 proficiencies or expertise in a skill.
I have no idea what any of those things.
Expertise gets you a double proficiency onto something, and it gets really good later on. And it's also pretty good now.
But what in the world would I put?
A skill you want to have expertise in.
Something
Yeah, but I don't know yet.
Something that your character would be aptitude to.
Like you went to a wizard school, so
Yeah.
you could put it in Arcana, or you could take 3 proficiencies, like you could know 3 more languages, or you could have proficiency in 3 more skill.
My intelligence, I should like get a skill.
Why it costs like 3? It costs 3 imp points to become like expertise, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you take away 3 of your intelligence.
No.
Like it's like a pool like on top of that you just both things you can use.
For each plus
Not
to your
losing
you
it.
have, you get like 1 extra skill point.
You get like 1
You
skill
spend
point.
into
3
gains.
skill points is expertise. 1 skill point is a skill, a language, or a tool.
Mhm.
You just get to just throw that on.
Where can I put this onto my character?
You can just click on the bubbles and it'll let you do it in D&D Beyond.
So yeah, like if you wanted to be proficient in history, you could click on history, click customize.
I mean the other thing.
What do you want?
With the double?
Double? The same way. So whatever skill you wanted double in, you click on it, you click customize.
Except this time you have to be proficient, right?
Yeah, so you click skill proficiency level and then you change it to expertise. But you have to already be proficient in that skill.
I have no idea how to do that.
What do you want to be?
Perception.
Expert.
Perception. Where is it set proficiency? If you click on it again. Then you can set proficiency to I think it's double proficiency or expertise.
Either I'm blind or I don't see any.
It's proficiency type. Gosh, just the quality of the stream is really low for some reason.
It's because my internet is crappy.
Yeah, skill proficiency level is what it's called. Then you click on it, and then beneath proficiency says expertise. And also get rid of your 0 skill override.
Perceptive.
Yeah. With your expertise in perception, you now have my perception.
Yes.
I mean, that's because I'm a wisdom character.
That's no fun. I'm gonna...
Okay.
That works. My character's most likely gonna check. Go through the week and decide other stuff.
Like how you decided you're a bad gambler, but your feature is never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds because I don't understand how to do odds in my head.
I love it.
Never tell me the odds because I don't know what odds
It has a caveat at the end that says at the DM's determination. So if you tell me you're bad at gambling, I'll just decide that you're bad.
Never tell me the odds. I don't care about the odds.
Never tell me the odds. There's no fucking point. I'm bad anyway.
I mean, unlike Orgesia, this is going to be a downtime campaign, so because you can just decide to not go to the dungeon.
Yes.
No, I want to go dungeon every day. We never leave the dungeon. We live in the dungeon now.
It's our home. We're just clearing out the first room and taking that as our home.
I'm moving to the dungeon. Moving to.
Brilliant idea.
KJ, can I sell my thieves' tools? And mate, no, that might be a bad idea. I'm probably gonna need thieves. We're probably gonna need one person with thieves' tools.
Don't I?
Thieves' tools are probably a
No,
dime a dozen.
There's traps. Watch out for the traps.
Oh, chicks with dicks. Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no. That's an oh yes, I've heard one.
Okay.
Then everyone went silent.
Yes. Indeed.
I'm just bouncing around sheets.
You're bouncing around sheets. I haven't done the backstory yet. I don't exactly know what.
I haven't fully done mine yet. I've just scribbled some things down.
I'm kind of just using Hero Forge now to get a general idea of how I want this guy to look.
Fair enough.
I'm not a fan of Hero Forge. So use
Oh,
my
I don't
imagination.
I don't ever use Hero Forge. I just kind of needed to get a general idea for what I want with this guy.
I don't like their user interface. So annoying.
No, it's very annoying.
No, what's wrong with the interface?
It's just annoying to use.
It's really finicky.
Especially if you're used to higher quality stuff.
Understandable. I'm sorry, you can't right click on that. Oh.
You're not even gonna tell us to have a nice day? How rude.
No, I'm not, because fuck you. I hope your day's horrible.
Thank you, it in fact was.
Oh, why was that?
Because I'm ill.
Is that it? Wow. Not even a reason for it to be horrible. Wow.
Fuck.
Wow, Xenox.
No suffering allowed here when Xenox is around.
No suffering is allowed when Xenox is about.
Hey guys, I have this cool thing where you get like points with your charisma. Yeah, and Levi's the only one with any points.
Wait, really?
Huh? What?
I mean, I like the idea.
What do you mean we get
bro.
points for charisma?
Christmas
The
is all
Noah guy
Let's
points.
KJ explain
I
this.
guess I probably should.
Oh, the I know a guy points, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should move over my points from Constitution into Charisma, since that's more the kind of character I'm playing.
Yeah, I should move my wisdom over to too.
I mean, KJ, the point is that charisma is the only one without the downside, with you for taking it lower. Apart from charisma saves.
I know.
I
And charisma check.
Yeah,
He's gonna
charisma checks.
He's gonna throw those at us. So many of them.
Surprisingly, the man being this bad at intimidation could potentially be alright at intimidation.
I
Alright.
have proficiency in
Because you-
intimidation,
yeah.
so I only have a -1.
Now I have +1 in Constitution, which is not horrible, and +2 Charisma.
I
That
just
seems
I just
much.
lowered my wisdom. That's all.
Proficiency in intimidation is a power play fancy because you can do strength intimidation.
Then I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna
Which
be
would what, a +1 instead of a -1.
And then looking scary as well might give you advantage every now and then if people are piss babies.
Yeah, I'm a changeling, so I'm just gonna play this character, at least the idea that I have now, as a very socially awkward, very like stick-like person, whatever form they take, but
Okay.
very smart
You
and
have to be
very
human, right?
educated.
You know.
Yeah, but humanoids have many different shapes.
Yeah, I'm just making sure you know that you can't just be like a little. You can't be a literal stick.
No, but stick-like is.
That's for me. I can become a stick bug. I get stick bug, lol.
No, you.
Wait, do you even get a wild shape at first level? No, you don't. Literally, all the druid is first level is, hey, I have a few spells. Look at me go.
Wee.
Jesus, fucking
Alright.
yeah. Druid at first level is, I think, is actually the most like ununique one.
Looking at
Be
everyone's
unique.
hit points amuses me. I love first level hit points.
Yeah.
I have 11. I have
Ain't
plus
it
1 to
fun,
constitution.
KJ?
Go suck a dick.
I have 8.
I have 11.
I mean, if you add them all together, it's quite a lot of hit points. Like, there's a lot of damage being dealt from
I'm back.
everyone unconscious.
Hello. Are
Welcome
we doing
back.
XP or milestone, KJ?
XP.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
we're doing it.
Yeah, I just forgot. I just saw
Beep,
Nick
beep.
and I was like,
I
let's
mean,
check.
XP
8
has
slash
like
9
an
PM.
in-world thing. It's called Xpelia.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
When you kill a monster, Xpelia, like disperses into the air.
Yeah.
And then you breathe it in.
And then you
Yeah.
induce it.
And
It's
it,
like
and
Minecraft
it
XP. If you
empowers
kill
the
if
gift.
you kill a large amount of enemies, it just like flows around you while trying like as you're trying to suck it in.
Are you guys sure Danmachi isn't an isekai?
It's not.
It's not. It's just a very gamey world.
Yeah.
Right. It's
But no,
So it's an isekai about the isekai.
it's an isekai if the character wasn't from Japan. Yeah.
It's an
It's
isekai. The character was
isekai
made by
where
a
we
troll.
don't know the guy who got isekai'd into the world is. He just
It
died.
could be any one of us. It could even be you. It could even be me. It could even be
Oh my god.
one of the gods.
You're
I mean,
right. You're right. It could.
Oh,
It could very
It's
much
me, the
be.
god of gaming.
guys, one of the people in
god of
chat is
gamers.
asking a very important question.
Wait, the god of gamers is Nvidia. Oh
No,
god.
I don't want to become famous.
What is the important question?
Do we want to become famous? We need to
Become
click
famous?
on the link and become famous. It's one of them annoying bots.
You can buy follows, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com.
Yeah, do we want to become famous, guys?
No. Being famous sucks.
I'm with Nick.
I think you can do it on your own. I believe in you. Fancy.
No, those
Yeah, Fancy,
programs
become
are
famous.
highly illegal.
Come on. Come on, Fancy, become famous.
Fucking becoming famous off buying bot followers is stupid.
I am
It's the
annoyed
stupidest
by
thing ever.
I am annoyed by Hero Forge. I can't be as hunched over as they want to.
Yeah, you can change posture. Change the pose as well, if you like.
But you can't do a Slav squat.
Oh,
no,
no.
but I can't just
Yeah.
have this guy go all the way.
You can go into the pose.
Okay,
Advanced.
yeah, I'm going into pose.
Fine.
I'm going advanced and torso, right?
Yeah, and you can just tilt them forward fully. Just...
I can, and okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Then I have to raise his head up a bit.
Yeah, sometimes you can actually change the feet position. Though you gotta go with one of the fucking default ones.
Man, this looks interesting.
I mean, I can see what you mean. Like, I clearly can't bend my guy all the way down so that I can suck his own dick.
No, I just I didn't see that I could do it even more. That's good. All right. That's. Hold on.
Bards really get shafted at level 1. They have 2 bardic inspirations per long rest.
So I'm gonna get better. This is my journey to get better.
I mean, you get an amount of bardic inspiration equal to your charisma modifier, I believe it was.
Just
I
watch
see.
me, I'll be there.
Because Levi's a bad bard.
Because Levi's a terrible ass bard that always gets in the way.
What did you improve with your race?
The odds.
What?
Every time I click
Oh,
on
the
it,
odds.
I was fucking rolling.
I had odd stats.
You're
I was very human. I had 2 odd stats, Enoch.
Imagine going very inhuman and not custom origin very inhuman. Where you get to have a +2 in any stat instead of 2 +1s.
Because I didn't want to be good.
Huh?
Wait, is the custom origin +2 in every stat?
No, custom
No,
origin,
no,
you get a +2 in 1.
Stats, I mean. What?
Yeah, you get a +2 in 1 and a feat. And also you can choose to have dark vision or a skill proficiency.
It's basically, if you want +3, pick a half feet.
Yeah.
Also, it has the changeling problem because there's no restriction on what half feet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No,
Okay,
it's a half feet though.
custom origin is
You
just
can
a
have
new
very
variant.
inhuman anyway. Like if you wanted to have a +2 and a +1 and very inhuman, you could just get a half feet.
So it's just better variant human.
No, it's just different very inhuman.
You get a +2 instead of and the +1 instead of 2.
No, you don't get a +2 and a +1. You get a +2 and a fucking feet.
Oh.
You could just take a half feet, which is what Kate is on about.
Yes, and you could take a half feet in your +2 stat, thereby being like an old changeling.
Yeah, that's just the fucking shit ass way of doing it though. That's annoying. It's like, oh, I have a +3 from my race. Okay, cool. You took a half feet. Look at me go.
Mm-hmm.
I think I am. Besides the backstory, done. My character.
Cool.
It's also like just they made really strong half feats in Tarsus. Like,
Oh, did they?
yeah, Fate touched.
Oh, okay. What does that do?
It gives you a spell and a +1, and that spell can be like Hex or Hunter's Mark. If I recall correctly, there's also something else. I believe it was. It also gave you more than just that one spell. It gives like sleep, I believe. Oh no, you learn Misty Step, and the first level spell that can be divination or enchantment. So, which includes, of course, like good stuff like bless, hex,
Yeah.
mark.
Is it from any spell list?
Yes, any spell list. And one's first level spell of your choice. The first level spell must be from the divination or enchantment school of magic. You can cast each of these spells without expanding a spell slot. Once you cast each of these spells in the way, you can't cast the spell until you finish one rest.
That's pretty good.
You can also cast the spells using a spell slot you have of the appropriate level.
Considering that the Dragon Mark one is like, hey, it's only sorcerer spell lists and it's con.
Yeah.
Sounds
And-
like it's on Netflix, by the way. Just as
What?
anyone wants to watch it.
What?
Is it wrong to pick up Girls in the Grunges on Netflix? I saw it earlier.
I don't want to watch. I don't want spoilers of anything about this world.
I know.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't like. I'm kind of interested in the anime, but I won't watch it since we're playing this. And like, I know it's not like the Half Blood thing where it's exactly 1-for-1, but
Yeah, it's definitely not a 1-for-1.
yeah, I just want to learn more about the world firsthand, I guess. And then learn.
I mean, the point is that Kata said earlier, hey, no spoilers for this because it's probably something that's, hey, that's a pretty big thing that, we're going to learn about at some point. That affects the world kind of big.
Yeah.
I basically just don't want anyone to spoil the lore about the dungeon. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, the dungeon's a bit different anyway.
I mean, yeah, I'd assume it's gonna be different.
Is the dungeon anywhere on this map, or is it like, or is it not in this city, or?
It's okay. See where Babel is?
Where what?
Babel. It's on the key.
Oh, KJ, you might not want to use white fucking drawing on this because I can't see because of the background.
Well, you have a really weird color thing then, because I picked white because it's the only one I could see.
Literally can't even see that unless there's a fucking shadow over it. Lit.
I had it in black and I couldn't see the black, so I changed it to white.
I mean, that's why you just go for a good old hot pink.
Because it's white on top of black, so I can see.
Right to that,
Could probably be changed to a different color because I only just now noticed the numbers.
Yeah. As in, I can't even have a chance of seeing them.
You guys have weird monitors.
I mean, no. You put white on white. What do you expect?
It's not white on white. The color isn't
white on white right here.
It's very similar colors. If you change it, there's no problem anymore.
They just put white on white.
You guys are blind.
No, as in there.
The 8 is like, sure, it's not exactly white on
Wait, that's
white.
an 8?
Like, it's white
Oh.
on very, very, very faint gray or dark or orange or something like that.
I think you guys have zoomed out too far.
No,
I'm literally zoomed in, Max.
I can't zoom in any further, KJ, and I can barely see it.
I think you guys have like
Wait.
different color correction on your monitors
That's
because I am telling
not
you
helping.
it is like fine.
Everyone else's is this.
I'll
We all
take a fucking
your one
swing
is different.
and you tell me the 8 is
KJ,
clear there.
yours is the one that is different. All of us are the same. You're the one that's wrong.
I mean, I'll change it. Like, I'm not gonna not change it. I'm just saying, like, the reason it's like that is because it was completely fine.
Like, yeah, Jesus.
Like when it was black, I couldn't see it, so I was like, okay, opposite
Why-
of black's white. I'll just make it white.
What are you on about?
The numbers.
Like I get it for like the town that it would be difficult to see the numbers there because it would blend in with the streets and such. But like when it's on white, it's the different option of like different problem where white blends into the background.
Now it's the issue of finding each and every number.
I mean, if you zoom out, you can see them all.
But yeah, now that
No.
it's hot pink, it's very easy to just notice where all the numbers are at the very least.
Is there
And
a
if you-
4? Oh, found 4.
It's
Right here.
down by the.
What's the number?
And
This
up
one.
here is this is 13.
Who made the 4 tiny? You want to make them bigger?
Where's the 4?
There you go.
That's not the exact same color.
Yeah, your 4 is bad.
Just the
The 4
4.
should be lower down. It's like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Your 4 sucks.
It's just the 4.
She's such a H with like missing a leg.
So yeah, is the 8 the Babel where the dungeon is, or like the entrance, or?
Okay, so like ignore the shape because like it's generated and I can
Yeah.
get it. It's
Yeah.
basically a circle and there's a spire. Sort of like if the Leaning Tower of Pisa wasn't leaning.
And it was a lot taller, or is it?
It's pretty tall. There's like 50 floors.
Is there a 7?
I found it here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there. And underneath Babel is the dungeon.
Boy.
We got 'em.
So the ground floor of Babel is like the entrance to the guild.
Okay.
So Babel is basically the guild, the dungeon, and a load of floor. I believe I
It's just
described Babel.
It's just everything really important in this place.
Like the Ignis Familia has a lot of shops in Babel as well.
Do like everyone, like every familia, live in the guild? Have their home in the guild, or does every
No, everybody lives in like their separate houses. I'm pretty sure.
Everyone lives in Orwell in like different accommodation depending on how well off they are.
Yeah.
If you look at the names of places, I got really nice randomly generated place names, so you can kind of guess where some of the gods are.
That's nice.
I wonder if the Smith god lives in Ironhorn.
Where
No.
would you say the wizardy magicy school would be located?
Ghost Village. I feel like Noon Pass sounds pretty magical.
Do you see where?
I mean, New Past is where Artemis 2.0 probably is.
Do you see 5 ridges over here?
Which number is it?
It's number
What?
1.
Yeah.
You basically have like a campus, which is like this whole bit.
Alright then. Is there anything else we need to go over then? And do we need to figure out like relationships we have to each other then?
We haven't done much of that now.
Yeah, because I've had people like kind of got their character kind of a bit more figured out, so we can actually discuss that a bit better.
Yeah.
Because okay, so Nikki, me and you have been since like close to the beginning, haven't we? Then.
Yes.
Okay. Right, so I'll say then what you wouldn't know about my character is that he really keeps to himself. As in, you can talk to him. It's like you can ask him to do stuff. He's like, yeah, okay. Because you before he kind of sees you as, hey, you have a bit more authority around you.
I was the first one here, so I'm kind of
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to pressure him into anything. You just kind of like, hey, do this. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't pressure you into anything. I'd just be like, yeah, go do this if you want.
And you also know he just kind of talks to his hand, and he has a little book of child poetry, which is a bit weird, but
Yeah, I think my character would enjoy your character. He also keeps to himself. He just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
We might go out for drinks though.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he got some con. He just kind of like sits there, like, oh, here, have a drink. He's like, oh, go, okay.
My character taught you to drink.
you told him to drink. Why is there a ghost porn? What the fuck?
Yeah, I made that.
What?
I just moved my fucking camera and there's just boom ghost.
It's the ghost of.
There's an infinite bag of pawns at the bottom.
Why?
Oh, pawns. Okay, that makes sense. I did not hear that at first.
Put one of these out.
I have one.
Oh,
I have.
Because when I figure out where stuff is, I'm gonna put pawns.
You see what I do for Ruby. I mean, yeah, I can't
because
delete.
This is a very, very big map.
KJ, I can't delete them.
Back into the bag.
Try to pull it out now.
Go back in. Nah, it goes back to being small. I forgot I can just put it back in. My bad. Okay.
We have one. I want one.
Okay. So yeah, so me and Nikki can know each other. I think like that'd be the only connection that he really has before anyone else, like, comes in.
I mean,
like my guy would not have friends on the outside. It's kind of like that's what I put in his thing as well. He's fucking homeless.
I'd
Literally
be your
nobody
only
likes him.
semi-friend.
Yeah. Even it's more like acquaintance. That's like it's like known acquaintance. Is what you are.
Yeah.
Just because like my guy was homeless and fucking everyone hates him.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like with my character, like he would have like considered throwing up a display on the street, like throw tomatoes at this guy, but like that's probably a bit too mean, and my character probably coming to realization. Maybe that's a bit too fucked up. But maybe I'll go.
It's like you were sitting there with a sign, like, okay, right, you were painting. It's not like, okay, you were painting it. You had a tomato ready. You had a bucket of them.
One silver per tomato to throw at him. Throw it at the beast.
And you look at it, you just kind of see this sad face. You're like, 2 silver. And then nobody bought it. You're like, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, but I mean, if your character would have gone through with it, like, and
I mean, he would have no idea what you're doing. He just look at you like, what the fuck?
It's kind of like some guilt. It would be guilty. It would be like, ugh.
Even if you were to go along with it and people would buy it, like my character would probably see it as like, well, it's beneficial to you as well because I'll share the profits with you.
I mean, actually, honestly, my guy wouldn't even fucking care because he's like, yeah, fucking please pelt me with these things. I deserve it.
Oh God!
Oh, okay.
That's when it's.
If you threw rocks at me, I'd be like, hey!
Like, yeah.
I will tell you that the atmosphere in Orwell, people would buy that.
Yeah, because fucking he's got an orcish fucking monster in him basically. people would love to just throw some tomatoes at him.
There are people whose job it is to just kill them all the time,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day. That's what they
But like,
do.
but like my guys are like on like a very thin border of legality because he's still mostly human.
I feel
Kill this
yeah.
man! You
Like,
dice!
I don't think my character would care at all about you being half orc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, yeah, that's a pretty good thing. Like, that's actually a good idea. Basically,
Yeah.
what he did is you set up a sign like throw some raw tomatoes at this monster, and then he's like, "Are you okay with this?" And like, okay.
His character is being a big old killjoy about it.
I'm not being a killjoy. I just
My
respect him as a
my
person.
guy's probably like, "Are any of those not raw?"
Killjoy about it.
It's like, shape up, man. Come on.
Whatever's left, we just eat the rotten tomatoes leftovers.
I think Google is having a breakdown because Google told me it's gonna be 100 degrees Celsius here tomorrow.
Oh, big treat for that.
I already swiped the notification away. But it was one of them weather notifications.
Bro, the sun is crashing into the earth!
Oopsies.
The water in the ocean will boil.
Sadara. No. You know what I'm thinking of, Sadara. Oh no. Okay, so I have partial knowledge of Hey Sadara as a character,
Mm-hmm.
and I know Nikki from being in the Familiar, and I don't think I'd like know you guys apart from Hey. You guys are also in the Familiar as well, because like
Yeah.
you two live in different parts of this place.
Mhm.
Didn't you fancy
What?
Levi?
Yeah.
What
Like,
I
fancy you like deep in the city,
I mean, you
studying.
could have maybe heard of me if you're like really into bars because
I have
like
no
I'm
idea
just
what
like this
Xenox just
silly
said.
bard that goes around and is bad.
You're just one of the lower
I
class
imagine,
bards.
Like Nikki might have seen you.
Yeah.
/ talked to you.
Yeah, I feel like Nick would have most of the connections here, to be honest.
I feel like I'd be the main person for all the connections, I guess.
He's the main protagonist.
I just kind of come across people. Sundara's character, I just feel like Sundara's character lost a bet, and now they've got to work for me. They joined the Familia, even though I was probably like, nah, you don't have to do that. But I don't have any money.
No, Nick, yeah, I could just imagine you like, no, you don't have to do that, but then Nvidia comes like, you do.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Craig?
I feel like for my character it was just like what
Look at him, he wants money.
why is this the bard not worshipping the music god? What the fuck? Is not like praying to the music god before and after every song. What the hell? This isn't normal.
That's traditional
That
with me.
That asshole's a narcissist, that music god. Mm.
Can't wait for Levi to put in a few ASIs. Get good.
We're gonna have a montage, man.
Just leave the party because Veritas comes begging at your knees.
And you're like, no, suck my dick.
No, it's
You should have high charisma, like, suck my dick and I'll think about it. And then he does, he's like, nah, I don't wanna.
nah. I put it in my details. Like it was like, what's one thing you'll never do no matter what? And I put work with Veritas honestly.
Honestly, boom.
There's a caveat there. I could be like a backstabbing cunt to him. I can't be an actual ally. Oh.
Okay, I have most of my connections sorted out.
What did you say, Levi, about your character?
I mean, he's
Sorry.
mainly just like a he's a bard that's trying to make it, but he doesn't worship the music god. And I assume all the people that like really make it in this world are people blessed by that god, considering there's just a familiar of people.
Is your
blessed by
character
them.
just kind of a rebellious musician?
Oh, so yeah, I'll tell you about.
I'm
that
not part
later.
of the mainstream music scene.
No, it's more like this. So,
It's like a guy's
my
want to get signed by a
backstory
thing.
is when the gods came down, my parents didn't get chose as like some of the first bards to get like into Veritas' familiar. So they just ate ass because all the other bards became amazing, and like compared to them, they were just meh. So they became fucking from like doing well to go to being very poor. I'm like fuck you, I don't need Veritas to make it. I don't need things to be handed to me, and that's kind of my thing.
He says joining another
Works.
familiar.
I mean, I don't need Veritas. This is another loophole. I could do it without you, Veritas. Get fucked. And Veritas just objectively hates me, and I have no idea why. And that's my thing.
So I'm just glad to not be playing an Apollo god character again. Yet another pantheon that's loosely based off Greek mythology.
God.
Hand it over.
No, it's mine.
They're more anime than
Oh,
anything,
damn
and
it.
they don't have their towers, so
It has been. No, it's not been murdered.
most of the gods will be a bit goofy.
I have yet to figure out my connections to the group because everyone was talking.
Well,
Oh,
what are
sorry.
you? Okay, let's see.
Oh, my character is an antisocial student, so unless one of you guys would visit the library quite often,
I guess my character might visit the library quite often.
because I'd
Uh,
be in the library
Do
a lot.
Do you know what could be interesting?
What?
Because you're like a nerd, you're like really into like hipster music, so we know each other.
Not really.
Mainstream.
My character does have like pretty good intelligence, so he might visit a bookstore or two or a library.
I like
He's
to.
interested in history, so
That makes.
Fancy. I could sing your lo-fi beats to relax and sleep.
Damn it. And I could have seen Levi at a school gathering or some kind of school club after school
after
gathering,
school club,
and
just
they hired
invading the
Levi.
scene. Yeah.
To, like,
No, Levi just came there to play his music.
Yeah,
not
he
allowed
wasn't even
actually to
hired.
play.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Shut up! Here I'm impressive.
So I would know both of you. That would work.
Yeah.
Well, what
I
is the
feel
other
like
people?
I feel like we just talk about history. That's about
I
the
mean,
extent of our
I
relationship.
probably wouldn't talk that much because
Yeah.
bad charisma.
Hmm.
I'm just a really socially anxious
No,
wizard.
Be completely normal, but every once in a while say Bazinga, and that'll lower your charisma.
Your character, you're like a wizard, right? So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think my character, with not knowing much about magic and such, would be convinced that you would know stuff about how to transmute like shit into gold, and that you just don't want to share share that secret. So
And
like
I
my
don't-
character would try to be nice towards you, to like try to make you really feel like you owe him a favor, so that maybe you can so that maybe your character will teach him how to do something like that, even though that's
Yes.
completely impossible, really.
And I don't have the heart to tell you that it's impossible.
Yeah, something like that.
I love it. That's great.
Like, well, you can change your body to match these people, so you should be able to transform some lead into gold. Come on.
Look, my second form is just looks the exact same, just gold. Do changelings
mean-
get multiple different shapes?
Yeah, they can just turn into whatever the fuck they want, right?
So it's free. You aren't tied to one particular human shape and your original changeling.
No, you can change as much as you want, as far as I know.
Okay, awesome.
There are some limitations. Like you can change your height, but not so much that it changes your size category.
Yeah,
but-
and same for weight and stuff.
Oh, by the way, what's the general age of everybody?
Oh, good question.
My guy. Let me just check. I think I put him as 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably be pretty young too, like probably early 20s, like 23.
23. Okay.
I'd probably be 16 or 17 since I'm still in school.
All right. So besides Levi, yeah. Okay.
Levi is the
No, you're
parent of the
alright.
group, which I'm not sure if that's smart.
Levi might be the oldest one in the group, which is not smart. I agree.
I'm still in my prime, guys.
My character is currently at 21, but I might change it.
I've got it
Yeah,
put
why
at
do you
17 because
yeah.
16 just sounds so. Just-
Hey.
No offense. No, it just sounds like a
No,
16-year-old shouldn't go on an adventuring party.
I mean, it's the Middle Ages, but yeah.
It's also based off of an anime, which
Yes.
Finnish
Yeah.
the main character is not 18.
Fair enough
Wait,
then.
does that mean I have fancy since now I'm 17 or have Fancy's permission to go on an adventure?
What?
Because
What?
now I'm 17, does that mean I have Fancy's permission to go on an adventure?
So confused. I barely
You
had
said
half of that.
17 You said 17-year-olds sound more reasonable to go on an adventure than 16-year-olds, yeah? That's what you said, right?
Out of the two, the 17 is the lesser evil.
So does that mean I've got your, like, permission to go on an adventure somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
I go kill the
Main
dragon fancy?
character in Danmachi is apparently 14 years old.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, what's that show about again?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Hmm.
Hey man, that's the age
Is
of
that
consent.
no wait? Is that
Damn,
at the beginning, though?
I don't know. It's probably
I
at
don't
the
know.
beginning.
He might have
I just
changed. He
googled
might have
him and it
changed an
says
age.
age 14, height 165
Can we just
centimeters.
play fucking adults, please?
Well,
So
yeah,
that
we're
life
playing
is-
adults so far.
I got like teens. Let's just play
Here we are.
fucking adults.
Yeah, I'm not putting my age below 18.
Be a college kid, Fancy. Don't be fucking.
We're all college kids, all right? We're
You-
just college.
You
kids.
say college kids, but I was 16 when I was in college, so.
Well, I'm gonna be 18 while I'm in college, so buckle up, kiddo. Be
Mhm. Okay.
I shall be 17.
No, make my life morally easier if you die.
No. It's gonna be funny.
It won't be.
It will.
I will say the age of consent in all is 16.
All right.
Okay.
Fair.
I mean, I imagine that changes for different races, since they mature at different...
Nope.
Year-old elf.
That is the age of consent for humans.
The fact that we need to establish things like this doesn't bode well for the campaign.
True.
None of us are creeps, right?
There's a bard in the party.
Yeah, there's a bard. That's true, and it is Levi.
I am an awkward, socially awkward bard. That's the character I'm playing.
Why is everybody in this fucking thing socially awkward? I'm the only
Yeah,
one
I love
socially
it. I
awkward.
love the like RP team comp guys. There's gonna be loads of roleplay.
There's gonna be so much roleplay here. I'm just gonna be. Everybody's awkward.
I don't
and
know why
have
everyone's socially awkward. I just made a guy who has no fucking concept of actually talking to people.
I just really like the fucking idea that I'm the only one ever talking to anybody.
And we're all just
My
cowering
guy
behind you.
My guy is socially awkward. He's socially like
Inept.
unable.
No,
What's your
He
charisma,
basically
Levi?
doesn't know.
14
14?
hours.
All right. So you're barely more charismatic if you tried. I
You
mean,
can be charismatic.
yeah.
Yes, I can be charismatic, but
You just
I
gotta
need
not be
to know.
nervous.
God, I'm just gonna be the face forever, even though I have 12 in charisma.
I mean, I am 14 charisma. I think I can do face things.
Are you
Someone-
socially awkward too, Cinder?
No, it's not socially awkward. It's,
He's the
His
man that
charisma means
he got people to
Yeah.
pay to throw apples run tomatoes at me. He's not socially awkward.
All right.
I think it's more funny if we make socially awkward characters do the talking.
Yeah. As long as we
Like,
have.
doesn't always yield great results when he talks, but he's willing to talk.
Yeah. Me and Sundara are just gonna have to force you people to talk.
Socially awkward bard means I don't put expertise in full persuasion to get like 13 persuasion by 9.
This campaign is definitely going to be interesting. With the stats we rolled.
Yeah.
God, can you imagine the Orgesia crew with variant encumbrance? with the strongest characters being.
I mean, I've got a bag of holding.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's true.
Is that it? Is that
I think I'm good with my backstory mostly.
And I'm gonna figure out my
Could we
backstory.
get a general idea of what Nvidia is like? Cause AJ, are you gonna come up with that later, or?
I had to wait for you guys to pick who, but I had general ideas for pretty much everyone. Nvidia seems to be able to do a lot of different things, and has like a pretty wide variety of skills, despite not having any powers.
So they are competent.
Yes,
Good.
they are competent. They're competent. The reason that you guys have like a small shitty familiar is because Nvidia thought familiars were bullshit.
You started this like 6 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. And like, oh, familiars are dumb. No one's gonna like familiars. And then like everyone starts becoming a fucking hero, and there's like bigger familiars, and it's like, oh, I want a familiar now.
I want to. Then she got all depressed and went to the bar and saw me and decided to recruit me for some reason.
Yes, and now Nvidia's on a mission to recruit people.
Yeah.
You know, you better not be looking at other gods, or she's gonna kick the shit out of you.
Nvidia's gonna make heroes out of you by sending you into the dungeon, because apparently that's what all the other gods are doing.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like make a man out of you sequence.
Is there anything else we need to figure out?
These rejects from other gods are just like
Oh.
yeah.
Make an adventurer out of you.
Tranquil as the forest.
If you pay attention to Nvidia, there's a lot of things that she wants. And
it's like that stingy song from that one show. What's it called? With Robbie Warren.
She doesn't really have any qualms about Sundaro, like, or Levi, because I think you got expertise in sleight of hand. Just stealing something that she wants.
I took expertise in hand, KJ, to show that my hands are like when I'm not nervous about something, my hands are steady enough to be a great instrument player. I'm just not because I'm fucking nervous.
Yeah. Also, I should mention that I do know how to drive because I have vehicle expertise.
Do we have a car?
Do we have a carriage? No, probably not.
No.
If we got a carriage, I could drive it.
All of the money that Nvidia had, she spent on your guys' starting equipment. Basically.
All right, yeah.
You're like an investment. She's expecting.
Get me some money back.
That's
Craig was just like, okay, get me leather armor. I don't need anything. Why did you give me swords?
It's just like, no, yeah, we got given this stuff, and now Nvidia's just like, bitch, better get me my money.
Probably a bad choice on her part, to be honest. But we shall
Okay.
find out.
That's alright.
I might make a custom feat or something, but I am going to be doing the group patron thing, where once per long rest you can give each other advantage.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Hey KJ, have you read through what I wrote on my backstory?
I haven't yet.
Alright. It's not. I don't think it's done yet. I'm gonna work on it a bit more.
So,
So what, Levi?
like, Nvidia's just, you know, kind of serious then? Like, what's her personality like? Greedy? Serious?
She's greedy. Um, she's not super serious. But she's normally pretty like fun and like not too serious. But as soon as there's like something on the line or something she cares about, she becomes serious.
Okay.
Almost.
You start drawing all the gods. You start drawing her like she's like fine, and then you like start sketching the other gods. And she's like, no, you stop now. Done. All the important ones are done.
What?
Oh, like what I'm saying like is like she'd be like very jealous if you start looking at other gods and found them interesting.
Oh.
Better not transfer from Nvidia. Full fucking tech away.
I mean, from what KJ describes, she seems like a competent enough person for me to stick around.
Yeah, she's no Hessie.
Okay,
Yeah.
Japanese is like really common knowledge. Like would homeless people know one as well?
It's
Or
what
am I gonna have like
common
no
knowledge?
about them before she's like, "Hey, you're joining me." The familiars.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like fucking posters everywhere and stuff, right?
Yeah,
No,
and
it's just all the cool people are unfamiliar.
I've been sent out to put up posters once or
it's like
twice.
a famous thing, and like it was impossible not to notice because they made a big. Basically, there used to be like a human and like other races combined project that was called Babel. And then when the gods arrived, they made a big statement by crashing into Babel and destroying it, and then they rebuilt it.
Like assholes.
Wow.
Humans can't have nice things.
Okay then.
No
Mm,
humans allowed. Thank you.
I'm a human.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, it's kind of hard to not realize the gods came here
Mm-hmm.
and started doing stuff. They're very pronounced about.
The gods
Mm.
9/11 doesn't then fixed it.
And claimed it as theirs.
These towers was ours to begin with. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Alright then.
I like.
Anything else you need to
So
go over?
apparently, like, with unarmed fighting style, I can still hit you with an unarmed attack even if I'm holding a weapon.
I mean, yeah, you just kick him in the crotch.
Yeah, I just kick you. That's good.
I mean, like headbutts, elbows.
Though,
You can
without
hold.
weapons, it deals more. So that's good.
I feel like you guys would all know about the game because Nvidia's main goal right now is to be the best at the game.
Be the
Yeah,
best. Yeah.
We want to be the very best.
We're being trained up like no one ever was. I mean, what?
Yeah.
So tell us about the game, KJ.
What?
You
Yeah.
would know as characters game amongst themselves
Mm-hmm.
with no powers to see who can be the very best.
That's
Like,
cool.
is there like a cutoff point?
When seemingly not. They're just
Yeah,
bored. Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but that just means one day they're just gonna fuck off back up there.
Well, no. Well, yeah, if they get excited about something else.
It's very possible.
You could also get rid of them and then go back to heaven.
I don't want to get rid of them. Fuck you.
Yeah, you could just assassinate all the gods if you're an asshole.
If you're an edgelord asshole like Leela, yeah.
We will see how the campaign ends up, because just because we're currently saying we're not gonna overthrow all the gods and send them back to heaven, doesn't mean we think the same thing in a year or so.
Okay.
Very possible for things like that to still change.
I mean, if you look at what some of their domains are, some of the gods are just not going to be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go back to heaven to being God to fucking destroying your life when I have my powers back?
I mean, yeah, but like then again, like you could be like a masked creature. You could put on a mask and it'd be fine. Because they wouldn't. Because they're not
from gods.
I mean, yeah, they wouldn't know until after they're dead. Have any idea who you are? They're not
Dead,
omnipotent.
they go back to human and go back to being. They go back to being gods over what they used to be.
Well, gods cannot know things. Like ceremony has a thing, especially for if a god doesn't know, it's just unclear.
Gods aren't all-knowing creatures.
Yeah, like if you wear a mask and you stab a god in the fucking head, that god doesn't know who you are, just because they're a god.
Okay.
So, is there anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so.
No, not really.
Alright.
And this is the end. Or is this the end of session 0?
This is the end of session 0. It is not the end of me talking to you about your backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do things in DMs. We can talk. I'm just. I mean, is that it? I was just asking if we have like fucking anything else we need to talk about because we're just wandering off topic.
Yeah, true.
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Sending it to infinite death.
Sendero, Xenox, Nikki, we're all here. It's pretty early. Just saying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be working on my guy's backstory.
I can't.
I'll be working on it over the next week or so.
Need to do the washing up because Dad can't because his back's gone fucky.
Oh, okay.
Tell him to tell his back to stop.
No, it's not possible.
I know, it's a joke.
Actually, I'm not gonna save them that.
You just redraw the numbers yourself.
I'll sit down now and the stream, and I shall be back to you guys in a second. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This was the very first time of streaming Dungeons and Dragons with some kind of D&D group. Guess that's our branding. PP. Popo. Haha. I shall see you guys tomorrow, which is, funnily enough, Same thing again, but Orgesia. That will be from 7 PM GMT plus 2 till whatever time we decide to stop. Normally 10 or later. Yes, I'm doing Orgesia as well. Because I really like Orgesia. I guess it's time for me to look for someone to raid. See if there's someone in Nameless Family that's on. There's many people in Nameless Family on. Is there anyone I'd like to stream though? Or raid? Orgesia, it's just so much fun. Like, I truly enjoy it. And I want to share that with others and be able to have a backlog to look back on stuff if it's ever needed. Person is streaming Farm Sim. Nope, that shall not be the one I raid. I don't know any of these people yet. This is completely weird. Person is playing Phasmophobia now. Art person, yes, we shall raid the art person. So yes, I shall see you guys tomorrow, 7 PM GMT plus. Did I say GMT? It's GMT plus 1 now. I should probably line up the raid. Wait, Beanie is live. I should raid Beanie. Yes, I shall raid Beanie. This whole outro has been an absolute shit show. Better get used to it. We shall be raiding Beanie, good friend of the channel. Definitely go check him out, and send him some love. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye!